fans, welcome to the ice for their pregame warm-ups, your Atlanta Gladiators. today's performers. Please welcome Christ Center homeschoolers.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticKnit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Live from Gas South Arena in Duluth, Georgia, it's time for a Wednesday morning edition of Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you as always. It is an absolute pleasure as your Atlanta Gladiators take on the Orlando Solar Bears. Your Gladiators come into this game with a record of 26-28, 5-2. They have 59 points and sit in 6th place in the South Division standings, while Orlando enters 33-22, 10-0. They have 76 points and are right on the cusp of clinching that 4th and final playoff spot in the South Division. But before we get there and to some morning hockey, let's take a look back at the Gladiators' last game, which came on March the 15th, the second half of a back-to-back against the South Carolina Stingrays on the road.
8.5 minutes gone by here in the first period. If you're just joining us, 0-0 the score. Micah Miller shoots and a save by DeRitter. Romain Rodzinski looking for 3 goals in 2 games against the Gladiators in back-to-back nights. Thompson for Weiss, his one-timer blocked by a broken stick in front, and they score! Bagheera to the trapezoid, to the right dot, a slap pass to the front, and DeRitter, what a save. Defensive recovery for the Stingrays, and now a shorthanded breakaway for the former Glad. Micah Miller scores. Down low, South Carolina with a lot of room to operate. They'll cut straight to the goal, and they score. Hansel at the line. The crowd can feel it now. Here's a one-timer from Hansel. Score! Jeremy Hansel ends the shutout with 4 seconds to go. Hey. All right. So Hansel for Nychuk, back for Hansel, and that was a bomb.
How did you like my rendition of the Gladiator goal song? Not too bad, huh? Well, Atlanta fell in their last game by a final score of 3-1, but they did not get shut out. The only goal of the contest went to Joey Cipollone. Jeremy Hansel took the slap shot at the blue line. Cipollone got a piece and the first and only puck to get by Mitchell Gibson made the score 3-1, but that's as close as Atlanta would get. South Carolina would receive goals from Romain Rodzicki. 2 games between the Gladiators and the Stingrays. On the 14th and 15th, Romain Rodzicki, 3 goals. Micah Miller had the dagger, the eventual game-winning goal on the breakaway, the former Gladiator doing it against his former team, while Dean Locust scored his first goal of the season, giving South Carolina a 3-1 lead that they would not relinquish. Drew DeRitter made 22 saves on 25 shots in the loss for the Gladiators, while Mitchell Gibson for South Carolina was perfect until the final 4 seconds, when Jeremy Hansel and Joey Cipollone were able to team up to beat the South Carolina goaltender and prevent the shutout against for the Gladiators. With that, we'll send it to a quick break, and then when we return, I'll take a look at the last head-to-head meeting between your Atlanta Gladiators and the Orlando Solar Bears. Stick with us, Morning Hockey coming right up.
Blimey, you've let us astray again.
But these maps are so tricky.
I've got your treasure.
Do tell, Laddie.
Play Keno and win money every 3.5 minutes. Kevin, give the signal. You pick 10 numbers. Then Keno picks 20.
The more we be matching,
The more we be winning! And now we feast!
Or not win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno.
A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Gotimer here with you. We're just moments away from puck drop between your Atlanta Gladiators and the Orlando Solar Bears. With that, let's take a look at the last time these two clubs faced off against one another. And something that I would argue the Gladiators needed to do, as here's a chance for Hernandez! Scores! It's 1-0 Gladiators, and a backhand sent over Fanthe's shoulder. Finds the net. It's 1-0, 5:54 to go in the first. Oh, how sweet it is. Let's take a look at the replay and how this play developed. It was flipped in by Murray, sticked aside by Fanthe. Fanthe did not need to touch that puck. I don't even think Murray reached the red line. And Fanthe did tend the goal right there, but no reason to touch that puck and try and send it out, because then you're deflecting the puck up the middle of the ice. As here's the Solar Bears, they score! 5:25 to go in the first. Orlando responds a backdoor feed. How many times have we said it this season? Kelly Bent, number 34, gets the goal. .48 to go in the second. Solar Bears come right back into the attacking zone. Pad save by DeRitter, rebound score. Coxhead set it up. Verrier, the defenseman, finishes it off, and it's 2-1 Orlando. So Hernandez, between the legs pass. He's got a man perfectly in stride to the backhand. Score! Atlanta ties the game, and I believe it's Chad Nychuk, my player to watch, and he ties the score. 4:44 into the third. Nychuk picked it up, cut to the inside on Milo Rollins. In all-in-one motion, pulled it to the backhand, and slipped it right in past the outstretched pad of Fanthe. And in Orlando, we are square. It deflects off of the glass, skating away for Orlando will be number 18, Hudson Gordon, and he'll headman a 2-on-1. Bardero across for the win! Oh, Drew DeRitter! What a save by number 34! So the Glads will skate from right to left. Oh my mama, you won't see anybody else pull that one off. Here's a one-timer, Topatic scores! Derek Topatic, the game-winning goal, and Atlanta wins in overtime, 3-2. You need a hero called Derek Topatic. The last time these two teams faced off came at the Kia Center. Atlanta winning by a final score of 3-2 in overtime. Atlanta received goals from Randy Hernandez and Chad Nychuk in regulation, and the overtime game-winning goal to the defenseman, Derek Topatic, who, by the way, entering this morning's contest, is 1 game away from becoming the all-time leader in points produced among defensemen in Atlanta Gladiators franchise history. What a moment that will be when Derek surpasses that mark. For Orlando, they receive tallies from Kelly Bent, the physical forward, and Ryan Verrier, the defenseman. In goal, Drew DeRitter made 28 saves on 30 shots in the overtime victory, while Ryan Fanti for Orlando stopped 38 of 41 in the overtime loss. With that, we'll send it to another quick break, and then when we come back, a deeper dive into the matchup between these two teams. We'll be right back. Back here at Gas South Arena, Liam Gotimer here with you. Puck drop just moments away. With that, it's time to take a look at the starting lineup presented by CenXL Georgia. First for your Atlanta Gladiators, and a lot of new faces. Cody Sylvester is on the first line left wing. Ryan Francis, recently acquired in a trade alongside Alex Young in exchange for Blake Murray with the Adirondack Thunder. More to come on that deal as the broadcast moves along. Always great to have the captain, Eric Neely, number 59 in the lineup. Carson Denemy, Jackson Pearson, and Alex Young is line number 2. The defense a little bit different, no Chad Nychuk, so Andrew Jarvis and Brendan Datema paired up. Dylan Carabia with Anthony Furiolo and Ethan Hyder in between the pipes. On to the other side for Orlando. Aaron Nazarian, Anthony Bardero, and Spencer Kirsten, always dangerous on that first line. Alex Fry, number 28, Carson Folk, number 17 in the middle, and Jack Adams, the former Stingray, on the right. In net, it's Luke Pavicic, number 37, Ty Taylor backing him up. No Ryan Fanti, no Alexis Gravel, no Michael Simpson. A lot of goaltenders missing for Orlando, and they will start Luke Pavicic in today's game. Now on to the other side. Let's take a look at our players to watch. First for your Atlanta Gladiators, how can you not look at Derek Topatic, the defenseman playing in his 61st game of the season. 9 goals, 29 assists for 38 points. Once again, 1 point away from becoming the all-time leader in points produced among defensemen in Atlanta Gladiators franchise history. So number 28 going to be a player you'll circle on your lineup card before today's game begins. Now on to the other side for Orlando. I'm looking at Anthony Bardero, number 81. He will center line number 1 for the Solar Bears, playing in his 65th game of the year. 16 goals, 23 assists for 39 points. A very good two-way player is Anthony Bardero, and he will be a factor if Orlando is to come out victorious in today's game. And last but certainly not least, it is time for the South Division standings. And 3 out of the 4 spots that qualify for the Kelly Cup playoffs have been clinched. The South Carolina Stingrays, they're storming right past the Florida Everblades. 97 points, 46 wins for the Stingrays. The Everblades not too far behind, 43-13, 7-1. And the Jacksonville Icemen have also clinched their spot in the Kelly Cup playoffs. The Orlando Solar Bears right on the cusp. But the Atlanta Gladiators will have something to say about that. Multiple head-to-head meetings and many games in hand for the Gladiators over the Solar Bears from now until the end of the regular season. And in the basement, the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, 23-33, 6-2 for 54 points. The Savannah Ghost Pirates, who have played a number of games more than the Gladiators, they're 27-30, 6-1. They are in that 5th spot, while Atlanta is 2 points behind, but they can tie Savannah with a win in regulation today. With that, we'll send it to another quick break, and when we return, no break, excuse me, we'll keep it right here at Gas South Arena. And enjoy the starting lineups and pregame festivities. The Atlanta Gladiators and the Orlando Solar Bears coming up.
from Coquitlam, British Columbia, number 4, Jeremy Hansel. On defense from Mississauga, Ontario, the alternate captain, number 28, Derek Top-Haddish. At forward from Wayne, New Jersey, number 10, Mickey Burns. A forward from Purchase, New York, number 71, Joey Stempelone. A forward from Miami, Florida, number 81, Randy Hernandez. And between the pipes from Maple Grove, Minnesota, your netminder, number 31, Ethan Hyder. The assistant coaches, Matt Kidd, and the head coach of your Gladiators in his second season is Derek Nesbitt. At this time, will you please rise and remove your caps and turn your attention to the stage as East Hall Middle School performs their rendition of God Bless America. Please remain standing with caps removed as we honor America and all the brave men and women who have served our country with the singing of the national anthem. Will the captains of both teams join us for tonight's ceremonial puck draw? Fans dropping today's puck, please welcome Eddie the Eagle from Sugar Hill. Gladiator fans, are you ready?
Welcome to Gas South Arena. Liam Gotimer here with you. The puck has dropped and Education Day number 2 is underway as your Atlanta Gladiators take on the Orlando Solar Bears. And a quick shot from the left wing side is gloved down by Ethan Hyder. Gladiators playing in their 62nd game of 72 this season. 26, 28, 5-2. The club has 59 points, while Orlando playing in game number 66. 33, 22, 10-0. They have 76 points and are in that 4th and final playoff spot in the South Division. With that, it's time for your starters, presented by SenXL. For the Glads, they'll skate from right to left. Currently in the defensive zone, Derek Topatic, Jeremy Hansel, Randy Hernandez, Joey Cipollone, and Mickey Burns, number 10. So Topatic has the puck. He'll stretch it ahead. It deflects off of the stick of Cipollone and relayed the other direction for Luchuk. And he tried to find the seam for an oncoming Braden Lowe, who would have been all alone on the Gladiator goaltender, the Maple Grove, Minnesota native, Ethan Hyder. Ben Carroll with the puck at the right point. He'll swing it down low along the boards. Going head first is Tyler Bird in pursuit of the puck. He'll whip it around the far dasher now. Picked back up by Bird in the trapezoid, but Topatic will pick the puck up for the Gladiators, and each team will have a wholesale line change as we are a minute 5 into today's game. So Derek Topatic, who has the puck, is 1 point away from becoming the all-time leader in points produced among defensemen in Gladiator franchise history. He moves it ahead. Out of his net for the Solar Bears is Luke Pavicic, number 37. The Clarence Center, New York native, played his college hockey at UMass Lowell, making his professional debut today. Here is Anthony Furiolo looking to test him. He streaks through the neutral zone, left circle to Cody Sylvester. But that puck deflected off of Cody's skate. And now Anthony Bardero, my player to watch, comes through center. He drops the puck back, and Mark Auch's shot gets blocked before getting to Ethan Hyder. And now Dylan Carabia will reach the red line and fire it in on net. So it's Pavicic against Hyder in this morning's game. This is Chris Malary, number 14. The third pairing left-handed defenseman. He moves the puck into the Gladiator zone, but it's kicked soccer style by Brendan Dadema over to the right wing, and now Andrew Jarvis skates up with the puck. If you remember, Andrew Jarvis scored his first goal of the season on Education Day when Atlanta fell to the Florida Everblades on November the 14th, all the way back in November. So behind the net, Orlando will skate away. Tony Fulmer, one of the new faces for the Solar Bears. He gets it only as far as the red line, where Andrew Jarvis will wind up, slap it in, and now the Gladiators will get another line change. Some new faces for Atlanta. Ryan Francis, number 86, acquired in the trade that sent Blake Murray to the Adirondack Thunder and then subsequently to the Fort Wayne Comets. And while Alex Young, number 22, also acquired in that trade, also in the lineup. Those two on 2 different lines, so it's great to spread the wealth around the lineup with Atlanta fighting for their playoff lives. And no team you'd rather be facing than the Orlando Solar Bears, 2 spots ahead of the Gladiators. So here is Tyler Drevich, number 74. What a cross-ice pass for Jeremy Hansel. He tries to dance through the Solar Bear defense, but he leaves the puck off for Ryan Cranford, who fires, and Pavicic pads it away. Drevich can't keep the puck in at the blue line, so Milo Rollins works in on a potential 3-on-2, but his feed is closed off by Derek Topatic. Drevich goes diving down to the ice, may have taken as he came together with Jake Chason, the Ottawa Senators, contracted forward for the Solar Bears. At the blue line, a slapper from Malary, easily gloved down by Ethan Hyder. And we have a stoppage. 3:39 into the contest. Ethan Hyder comes into this game making his 31st appearance of his first professional year. With a record of 16-12-0-1, he has 3 shutouts, a goals against average of 3.14, and a save percentage of .894. Drew DeRitter made the start for the Gladiators in the club's last game. A defeat to the South Carolina Stingrays. DeRitter stopped 22 of 25, but now Hyder back in between the pipes. Of course, Atlanta recently extending their affiliation partnership with the Nashville Predators. I had a chance to talk with Mitch Korn, the director of goaltending for Nashville, and he just told me how much he has been happy with Ethan Hyder's progression and development in his first pro year. He's excited to see the affiliation continue. Solar Bears have the puck in the offensive zone here. This is Aaron Luchuk, number 91 at the circle. Nice pass for Ock, who walks in and scores. Mark Ock, a slap shot from the center point. And it's 1-0 Orlando. 4:19 into the game. And that was a bomb from Mark Ock, playing in his 25th game of the season, gets his second goal and his 11th point. And it all starts from that pass along the outer edges of the circle, and I believe that was Aaron Luchuk who set up Ock, who walked in, reared back, let it fly, and found the back of the net. It is 1-0 visitors, but still a lot of time to play in this game. And you know that Orlando does not want to give any life to the Gladiators or the Savannah Ghost Pirates, who both look up to Orlando for that fourth and final playoff spot. So it was going to be key for Matt Cartner and his group to come out and have a good start here this morning, and they have. Let's see what the Gladiators' response is. Here's Cody Sylvester. He has the puck in his own end, his feet across for Brendan Datema, a little bit too far past his outstretched reach. So it's sent in on Pavicic, who has been calm, cool, and collected in the first 5 minutes of his first professional start. Jeremy Hansel has the puck. Out through center, Ryan Francis, who wears number 86, alongside Alex Young, the two newest Gladiators. The goal for Orlando comes at 4:19. It's Mark Ock, his second goal of the season, assisted by Aaron Luchuk and Braden Lowe. The shots on goal currently 4-3 Atlanta. We are 5 minutes and 18 seconds into the game. Another keep in here by the Solar Bears at the top, but Hansel will step up and poke check it away from Fry. Harper banks the puck off of the far boards adjacent to the Gladiator bench. Derek Topatic back on it. The puck goes airborne. It's stopped down by Jackson Pearson. Oh, he's coming back to help out the defensive centerman and Pearson. Alex Young in his first game with the Gladiators plays it back for his defense, but now Pearson will grab it past the red line and send it in on Pavicic, who again comes out of his goal. So Jack Adams, number 24, he'll spring Kelly Bent ahead. Bent scored in the last head-to-head meeting between these two teams. An overtime win for the Gladiators in the Solar Bears house at the Kia Center. So Alex Young has the puck. He wears number 22, played 43 games with the Adirondack Thunder this season. 9 goals, 15 assists, 24 points for Young. Both players, that being Young and Francis, expected to provide an offensive spark for the Gladiators, but you have to give to get, right? And Atlanta trades away Blake Murray, who really did well in his first season as a Gladiator, as a pad save by Hyder. Puck comes out, and now Dylan Carabia will skate ahead. Carabia reaches the red line. He'll elect for a line change again as he dumps it in. Ryan Cranford hot after the puck. He attempts to lift the stick of Chris Malary, and the puck is overtaken by Cranford. He's got it at the half board, swings and misses as he goes after an airborne puck against Luchuk. The puck worked around Easton Armstrong, who returns to the Gladiators starting lineup after an elongated absence. The first game for Armstrong since February the 8th in Worcester. Went down in the first period of that game, went to the locker room. We have not seen him since, and he returns this morning. Randy Hernandez kicks the puck ahead soccer style, but takes a hit for his trouble from Tony Fulmer. In the neutral zone, Datema for Hernandez. He takes a hit to the back and a slash from Tyler Bird, but Hernandez remains on his skates and gets on his horse after the puck. The Solar Bears will go D to D. Tyson Feist inside the blue line. Kirsten moves it ahead, and here is Bardero looking to dance through Topatic. Nearly did, but he was brought down to the ice before he got one-on-one with the Gladiator netminder and Ethan Hyder. Kirsten still has the puck. He eludes a stick lift from Topatic. Aaron Nazarian, number 86, from the left wing to the right wing half boards. Here is Kirsten. He shoots, blocked by the left leg of Topatic. Puck gloved down again, though, in that same area. Adjacent to the hash marks at the right circle by Kirsten. Worked back to the goal line. Nazarian to the outside. Carroll, the one-timer. Feist denied by Hyder. 11:52 to go in the first period. The Solar Bears lead 1-0 on Education Day Part 2. We'll be right back. Atlanta Gladiators know that nothing fuels our game like a delicious meal from Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta. With fresh ingredients and a variety of mouth-watering toppings, Grandma's has something for every fan. Whether you're enjoying a classic pepperoni or trying one of their creative specialty pizzas, you can taste the passion in every single bite.
So, next time you're looking to gather with friends or celebrate a win, head to Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta in Lawrenceville and Sewanee, where great food and team spirit come together.
The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together.
Back here at Gas South Arena, Liam Gotimer here with you. If you're just joining us, Orlando holds a 1-0 lead. The goal came at 4:19. It came off of the stick of Mark Auk. It was a slap shot from the high slot, assisted by Aaron Luchuk, and that was one beautiful pass from Luchuk. And the secondary helper to Braden Lowe. The shots on goal presently are 5-4 Orlando. There have not been any penalties in the game thus far. Ethan Hyder is 4 of 5 in between the pipes, while Luke Pavicic is 4 of 4 in his professional debut. With that, let's get back to action. The face-off comes to the stick side of Ethan Hyder. Atlanta will have the first line of Ryan Francis, Cody Sylvester, and Eric Neely, with Dylan Carabia on defense and Anthony Furiolo paired up with him. For Orlando, they'll toss out Carson Folk at number 17 in the middle, Alex Fry, number 28 on the left, Jack Adams, number 24 on the right, Chris Harper on the back end with Ben Carroll. So Folk controls off of the face-off, but Carabia will airlift it ahead. This will not be icing, so in hard on the forecheck goes Eric Neely, the puck freed up into the mid slot, but Adams gets there first before anybody else did. And at center ice, Carroll will collide with the linesman right next to the Gladiator bench, but successfully send it in. And the Solar Bears, when they just don't dump and chase. They dump, they chase, but they chase with waves. That's what makes their forecheck so aggressive, and that's how they're able to create turnovers in the defensive zone for the opposition. So Neely again will send it in, but no support. Neely sends it in, save made by Pavicic, but the end of that shift for that unit on the ice, so understandable. Carson Denemy back on the puck, and this will be icing. Only one other game within the South Division today. That will be the Jacksonville Icemen and the Florida Everblades. The puck drops from Estero at 7:30. Orlando 15-10-6-0 away from the Kia Center. Atlanta a much better home team than they are on the road. Atlanta 15-12-2-2. But the Gladiators overall have lost 3 straight games dating back to their defeat in Toledo against the Walleye. Here is Derek Topatic. He shoots from the right point. Nothing got through to Pavicic. So outside of the blue line, the puck is touched up and we'll have a stop. Don't normally see too much physicality in the morning games, but Kelly Bent, never afraid to get into it. Kelly Bent wears number 34. He has nearly 200 penalty minutes on the season, 192 to be exact. And with Mikhail Robidoux traded out of division from the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, he's really the top dog in the South Division when it comes to enforcers. Please, Kelly, take a couple of penalties today. The Gladiators won't mind. Face-off win in the offensive zone for Atlanta. Hansel shoots, save made by Pavicic, who has not been tested much in the opening 10 minutes. Now he is. Right as the broadcaster says it, right? That's when the chances come aplenty. Milo Rollins will take it from left to right for the Solar Bears. Derek Topatic takes a hit from Bent. Those two were jawing at one another before the previous face-off, but a good play in his own end by Alex Young will spring Carson Denemy. He's brought down to the ice. So Chris Mallory will settle things down in the right wing corner. Mallory up the ice, now past the center ice logo. Luchuk looks to let it fly, but it misses the left pad of Hyder. So Hansel to Cranford, near side of the ice. He'll backhand it in. Coming out of his net is Pavicic. He plays the puck just past Cranford. A dangerous play there from number 37 in white. But he gets the job done, gets it out. But now, a turnover from the Solar Bears. Easton Armstrong holds, fires, save made. Pavicic could not catch that puck cleanly, so he dropped it quickly out of his mitt onto the stick of Aaron Luchuk, and Feist is brought down in the neutral zone. Good to see the Gladiators getting physical. It's sent in. Here's Ryan Cranford diving for the puck, and Pavicic gets there ahead of number 21. But the Solar Bears a little bit disjointed right now in their own end. But now they'll get out, and it'll be the captain, number 7, Tyler Bird. Dylan Carabia has the puck right back behind his own goaltender. He'll now send it rink wide. Mickey Burns did get a deflection on that puck, so the linesman says no icing, nearly an own goal from the Solar Bears as they played that puck way too close to their own net. Here's Mickey Burns at the side of the goal as the puck took a funny bounce off the end boards, and we have a stoppage as the goal has been dislodged. And we'll see what comes out of that play when we return to Atlanta Gladiators hockey. I believe there's a Solar Bear going to the box. We'll find out when we return.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that to perform at our best, we need to fuel our body the right way, and that's why we love Jason's Deli. With a wide variety of delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and hearty soups, we can always count on a satisfying meal. The quality ingredients and generous portions keep us energized and ready for action. Whether it's a quick lunch or a hearty dinner, Jason's Deli is the perfect spot for players and fans alike to enjoy great food and stay energized. For meals that power our game, Jason's Deli is our top choice.
Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity.
Well, even the broadcaster gets mixed up sometimes. Thought that was a media timeout, but it was not. We play on. So Jason's Deli, you'll get your spot in due time, promise. Spencer Kirsten after the puck. He speeds his way ahead of everybody. Carabia gets physical with him, but it's contained by Bardero. There is Chris Harper pinching up. He plays the puck away from Cody Sylvester. Down the boards. Alex Fry, number 28, with the puck. He'll spin on Francis. At the blue line, Harper across the ice. Carroll. Save made by Hyder. Not a lot of traffic in front of him. Good work by the Gladiators in the defensive zone to clear the lane. A Solar Bear goes down in a heap behind the Gladiator net, right in the sight line of the referee. Nothing called on the play. Fry gets back up, and he'll skate to the bench slowly. Meanwhile, the Gladiators have it. Let's see if they can take advantage. Eric Neely with the puck, had it at the blue line, but taking it away is Malari. Across the ice, off of the boards. It's worked back by Adams to his defense. So Mark Ock will go D to D for Malari. His pass through center, picked off. Here's Denemy. He fires. He missed. Alex Young at the right wing half boards. He sends it down low. Ock looks to one-hand it out of the zone. He cannot. Carson Denemy tries to lift the stick of Malari. May have inadvertently slashed number 14. No call on that play. So Jackson Pearson will try to turn on Ock, but he brings him down to the ice. Ock creates some time and space, finds Bent, who's shoved off by Topatic. The puck kept in. Fighting for it is Pearson. He lays it over to the right side. Topatic, what a pass! Hansel, a slap feed to the goal line, and Denemy settles it down on his forehand in the trapezoid. Here is Topatic, scores! Derek Topatic, we're tied! And that makes Derek Topatic the all-time leader in points produced among defensemen in Atlanta Gladiators franchise history. Congratulations, number 28. Derek Topatic, 1 point away from history, and no assist for number 28. If he's making history, he's finding twine, and he beat Pavicic up high, and we're tied 1-1. 6:51 to go here in the first period. By the way, my player to watch in today's game, let me check the tape. Okay, Derek Topatic. I did not make a first goal prediction, but I think it's fair to say if he was my player to watch, he was my first goal prediction. Gladiators might have another chance here, but we have a stoppage as a Solar Bear helmet went off. That was number 23, Tony Fulmer, and I believe the Gladiators will go to the box. It'll be Tyler Drevich. So Atlanta has tied the game, but now they'll go to the penalty kill. 6:31 to go here in the first period. That is most definitely a media timeout. We'll be right back.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that to perform at our best, we need to fuel our body the right way, and that's why we love Jason's Deli. With a wide variety of delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and hearty soups, we can always count on a satisfying meal. The quality ingredients and generous portions keep us energized and ready for action. Whether it's a quick lunch or a hearty dinner, Jason's Deli is the perfect spot for players and fans alike to enjoy great food and stay energized. For meals that power our game, Jason's Deli is our top choice.
Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity on the call with Liam Gotimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlantaGladiators.com for more information and how to sign up today.
We have a brand new hockey game here at Gas South Arena. 6:31 to play. Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1. The Solar Bears to the power play. They operate at 18.3%, while the Gladiators' penalty killing percentage has gotten much better as of late at 80.1 entering this PK. So Anthony Bardero, my player to watch for the Solar Bears. What a pass. That was too hot for Luchuk, who couldn't even glove it down to himself. So Luchuk gets hit by Jarvis. Played back to the line. Auk, who has the Solar Bears goal. Over to the left circle. Bardero rink wide. Luchuk to the front. Nearly tipped in by Adams, but played by Bardero. Adams at the goal line. His feed intercepted by Denemy. He was nearly off to the races. Here's a one-timer from Luchuk, denied by the blocker of Ethan Hyder. Aaron Nazarian over to the right side. Denemy intercepts. It's lost in his skates. Still played over to the right wing side. Down to the goal line in the corner. Jarvis goes down. He cannot clear. So here is Auk calling for the puck is Bardero, but the puck is sent to Luchuk. Back for Auk. Now Bardero has it again. Hands it off for Auk. One-timer Luchuk not taken. He'll go skate to stick. Luchuk atop the right circle. Here's the one-timer from Bardero. And getting down into the shooting lane was Datema. Auk keeps it in again, but it's turned over. Carson Denemy, the leader in shorthanded goals for the Glads, does not have another, denied by Pavicic. Carson Denemy has 2 shorthanded goals this season, looking to add a third on that last play. But Pavicic got his glove out. That's something to keep an eye on. 2 straight grade A scoring chances. One goes in, one does not, both to the glove side. So Kirsten will take a lap around the Gladiator net. Over to the right point, it is Chris Mallory right next to the Gladiator bench. Spencer Kirsten, right side hash marks, banks it off of the flank from Mallory. With the puck along the left side is Folk. His shot misses the goal. Spencer Kirsten tries to dangle around Cranford. Nothing going on there. He's double teamed. And now Tyler Drevich will apply the pressure onto Chris Mallory as the penalty against the Gladiators and Tyler Drevich is now concluded. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first period. The score is 1-1. The goal for the Gladiators comes at 13:09. Derek Topatic, his 10th. And once again, the goal that makes him the all-time leader in points produced among defensemen in Gladiator franchise history. Assisted by Jeremy Hensel and Jackson Pearson, we have an offsides at the Solar Bear line. We'll head to our final media timeout of the period. 3:56 to go in the opening frame. We're tied. There is no opponent more important for the Gladiators to defeat in every single head-to-head game down the stretch than the Orlando Solar Bears. And it's 1-1 on home ice. 3:56 to go in the first period. A tough task, but there is a lane to victory for the Gladiators. A lot of new faces, a rejuvenated energy within the group, a rookie goaltender making his first professional start for the Solar Bears, and you have 8,000 screaming kids supporting you. Let's see what the Gladiators have in the final 3:56. The faceoff is won by Orlando. Ben Carroll sends it up ahead. It goes all the way down the ice, does not make connection with Ethan Hyder, but will not be an icing. So Kelly Bent throwing his body around everywhere. But it's effective as he rides Ryan Francis down to the ice. Here is Jake Chason at the goal line. Furiolo picks the puck up for the Gladiators. He'll thread the needle for Francis, but it's turned over. Chason keeps it in. Milo Rollins down to the goal line. Bent takes a hit to the back. But Francis does good work to move it ahead for Cody Sylvester. It is loud here in this building. All of the buses have dropped off each of the school kids who have come to join us for our second Education Day game. And yeah, when you combine Thundersticks with a bunch of very, very loud students, it's going to create some energy. And the Gladiators have fed off that after falling down 1-0 early. Now have tied the score to make it 1-1. We have a Sen XL icing here on the Solar Bears. The remaining schedule throughout the regular season for the Gladiators is as follows. The club will take on the Greenville Swamp Rabbits on Friday night at the Bon Secours Wellness Arena. On Saturday, Greenville will come to Gas South Arena for the second half of a home-and-home. And then the next week, well, 3 games, 1 against Greenville and 2 against the Orlando Solar Bears. And then 1 against the Jacksonville Icemen on Sunday the 6th. The Gladiators conclude the season with 3 games in Florida against the Everblades and 1 last contest on April the 13th against the Savannah Ghost Pirates. There is a lane, I should say, for the Gladiators to make the Kelly Cup playoffs, but no more room for error, especially against these guys, as we have another stoppage. And it's only fitting that Derek Topatic scores the first goal of the game against the Solar Bears. Entering this morning's contest, Topatic led Atlanta against the Solar Bears with 7 points head-to-head. And not all of those helpers. 3 goals, 4 assists. Now 4 goals and 4 assists for Topatic this season against Orlando. And it is Derek Topatic who does well to keep the puck in at the blue line, but stepping right up is Braden Lowe. He maneuvers the biscuit over to the left wing side next to the Gladiator bench. Braden Lowe picks it up. He'll go wide on Topatic, who rides him into the corner boards. Mickey Burns on it. Joey Cipollone with a nifty between the legs feed from along the dasher. And Jeremy Hansel will spring Joey Cipollone into the zone. He goes crashing into the back of Mark Auk. Hernandez takes a hit to the midsection as well as the referee goes down. A minute 43 to go here in the first. Turnover created by the Glads here. Excellent work by Joey Cipollone, who fires from a sharp angle. Did not get through to Pavicic. Easton Armstrong, number 7, he shoots from a really bad angle right along the goal line. Nearly banked it in off of the back of number 37. Relayed out of the zone by the Solar Bears. This will be an icing. As always, presented by Sen XL Georgia. Eric Neely goes down off of the faceoff, but Mark Auk picks it up. He can really do it all, Mark Auk. Wears number 2 for Orlando. Scored in today's game already and is really sound defensively. Spencer Kirsten has the puck He'll tap it out of midair over to the mid slot. That was dangerous, but Hyder comes out and makes no mistake and gets a stoppage.
Fans, the Ice Forum is the official training facility to the Atlanta Gladiators. The Ice Forum is Georgia's finest sushi ice skating facility.
Off the face-off, it's won by Atlanta, but right back to their own goaltender who had to make a kick save, Ethan Hyder. Nicely done. So right next to the Solar Bears bench, Orlando moves it out to center to flex off of the skate blade of Fry. That is offsides. Very clearly offsides, but it's tough to hear the whistles, whether that's for immediate timeout, icing, offsides with the near capacity crowd here today. So the faceoff comes outside of the Gladiator line. Carson Folk takes the faceoff for Orlando as the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song just emanates from the background. Here is a drive from the left point. That was Chris Harper who took the shot through a slash onto Tyler Drevich. We'll keep an eye on that. 23 ticks left to go here in the first period. Atlanta defending in their own territory. Brendan Datema with the puck. Perhaps one last play to get the Gladiators on the board for a second time, but it's turned over and a glove save made by Ethan Hyder as the Solar Bears re-entered. Fry was brought down to the ice, and here we go. The gloves have dropped. Chris Harper wasted no time dropping the gloves. And I don't think Tyler Drevich had necessarily accepted his invitation to dance. If you get an invitation to dance, you must accept before you tango. Because it does indeed take two to tango. Let's take a look at the replay for those watching on Flow Hockey. And you saw that slash right at the blue line in the sequence before. For those watching on YouTube, you didn't, but I called it out. And then when Fry got into it, Harper came over and he gave Drevich a piece of his mind. Both Drevich and Harper will undoubtedly go to the locker room with only 8.2 seconds left to go. We'll see what penalties come out of this. Will there be any loss of manpower on the ice? The shots are 11-8 Atlanta, 8.2 seconds to go here in the first period. The score is 1-1. A shoving match which saw Chris Harper drop the gloves before anybody else did is what preceded this break in the action. Now the referee, one of the two referees in today's game, Tyler Haskell, number 8, and Ryan Siegel, number 42, the two referees. Haskell and Tyler Willie come over to explain what the call is going to be to Matt Karkner. He doesn't seem too happy about it, but he's content. And there will be a penalty on the Solar Bears, so Atlanta will get a power play out of this. Harper comes out of the locker room to go to the box. So Jackson Pearson, Ryan Francis, Eric Neely, Derek Topatic, and Cody Sylvester for the power play. 8 seconds to go on it. Francis to the blue line, but the puck played away from Topatic. Good work from Braden Lowe, shorthanded. And the period comes to a close as Ethan Hyder gets a touch on the puck with his goal stick, and that'll do it for the opening frame. Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1. We'll head to a quick break, and then when we return, I've got a recap of the first period, and then later in the intermission, make sure you stick around on YouTube because I've got highlights coming your way, including Derek Topatic's record-breaking goal.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier. Bellevue University, official higher education partner. VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Dash, official mobile auction platform. The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider. Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider. Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner. Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider. Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner. And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Back here on Flow Hockey and YouTube Live. Liam Gotimer here with you after 20 minutes of play on Education Day number 2. Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1. The first goal of the game came at 4:19. It was Mark Auk, the blue liner for Orlando out of Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, contracted by the American Hockey League's Syracuse Crunch. He scored his second goal in the Solar Bears uniform this season, assisted by Aaron Luchuk and Braden Lowe. That was just a slap shot from the high slot off of the stick of Mark Auk. He reared his stick back and let that puck fly. I don't believe Ethan Hyder saw it. He may have been screened on the play, but nonetheless, the puck beats number 31, and Orlando had an early 1-0 lead, not even 5 minutes into the contest. But at 13:09, the Gladiators would get on the board, and it would be Derek Topatic. His 10th goal of the year, assisted by Jeremy Hansel and Jackson Pearson. For Derek Topatic, that was his 117th point in the regular season all time in the history of Topatic wearing an Atlanta Gladiators sweater. So he is now number 1 on the list, passing Jim Jackson, who had 116 points, tied with Topatic prior to the start of this morning's game. Topatic's goal, once again assisted by Jeremy Hansel and Jackson Pearson, similar to the goal from Mark Auk. That was a seeing eye shot from the blue line that beat Pavicic over the glove. The goaltenders, Luke Pavicic, in his professional debut, made 10 saves on 11 shots in the opening period. He was quite good. He had to stop a breakaway shorthanded from Carson Denemy. While Ethan Hyder for the Glads denied 7 of 8, he was also excellent after surrendering the game's first goal. The penalties, there was only 2. Tyler Drevich went off for interference at 13:29, a power play for the Solar Bears that did not result in anything. And then Chris Harper went off for unsportsmanlike conduct at 19:51. And the Gladiators had an abbreviated 8.2-second power play at the end of the period. They did not score, so at the beginning of the second, Atlanta will be on the man advantage officially for 1 minute and 52 seconds. Once again, the score 1-1 after 20. We'll send it to another quick break, and then when we return, enjoy some of the fans in the lower bowl, as it is Education Day and we have a lot of students cheering on the Glads here at Gas South Arena. And don't forget, for those watching on YouTube, highlights of the first period coming your way in just around, let's say, 8-9 minutes. See you then.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Dash, official mobile auction platform. The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider. Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider. Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner. Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider. Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner. And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
It could be a drink from the bottom, a little water bottle.
Oh, I might give it to you. It's when a goal breaks the goalie's water bottle that sits on top of the net. So that's pretty close. I'll give it to you. All right, next one. Chiclets. This is a pretty common one. Do you know what it means?
Hockey players in general, and typically chiclets.
It's about hockey players, but not that. Guess one more time. Take a moment. Oh, they're giving it to you. All right, what is it?
It's when they're spitting out a tune.
Oh yeah, it's tea. All righty, let's see that next word. A dish. What could a dish mean? Any ideas? Oh man, they're giving it to you now. They're experts. You ready? All right.
It's like a salsa pass where they dish it to the other bag.
You couldn't have said it more beautifully. Make it a pass. Dish it out a pass. All right. Our next word. Face wash. All right, I'm gonna give you a hint. It's could be annoying for the wrong person. Do we know? Oh, right there. Everyone they know. All right. What do you think?
Is it when they're getting punched in the face during the fight and they're just getting fed?
You're close. So it's when a player rubs the palm of their face in the opponents to annoy them. That would annoy me too. All right, last one. What is our last one? Gino. All right, come on. You're a hockey fan. You gotta know this. Guys down here, let's help him out. Gino. I heard it. All right, what do you think?
It's a goal. It's when they score a goal.
That is right, it's a goal! And fans, just like we scored a goal in this game. Yeah? All right, let's hear it! All right, let's go, lads!
Back here at Gas South Arena, we're less than 3 minutes away from the start of the second period on Education Day Part 2. Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1. Let's see how we got to that score. Ock walks in and scores. Mark Ock, a slap shot from the game of the season, gets his second goal and his 11th point. And it all starts from that pass along the outer edges of the circle, and I believe that onto the ice. Ock creates some time and space, finds Bentu, shoved off by Topatic. The puck kept in, fighting for it is Pearson. He lays it over to the right side. Topatic, what a pass! Hansel, a slap feed to the goal line, and Denemy settles it down on his forehand in the trapezoid. Here is Topatic, scores! Derek Topatic, we're tied! And that makes Derek Topatic the all-time Lynch, 1 point away from history. And no assist for number 28. If he's making history, he's finding twine, and he beat Pavicic up high. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Liam Gotimer here with you. That volume on that Nat sound has to go down a little bit. There are thunder sticks in the lower bowl, and we do not have many empty seats to show here at Gas South Arena. The kids have come out on Education Day number 2. We had a sellout on our first one, which was March the 14th, and here today, much the same. And how do you get energized for a game that starts at 10:30? Well, number one, go up against an opponent that you really need to beat. That's what the Gladiators have this morning against the Solar Bears, and also 8,000 fans cheering you on. That's never a bad thing either. Atlanta will be on the power play for 1 minute and 52 seconds to begin the second period. A quick recap of period number 1. Mark Ock scored the first goal of the game at 4:19. A slap shot assisted by Aaron Luchuk and Braden Lowe. For Ock, that was his second goal of the season. Derek Topatic tied the game at 13:09. His 10th goal of the year from Jeremy Hansel and Jackson Pearson. It is really loud in this building. I'm going to keep saying it. I don't know why it's hitting me right now more than it did in the first period. Got the Make Some Noise banner up on the video boards and on the ribbons here along the lower bowl here at Gas South Arena. And the students are responding in kind. The goaltenders in the first period, Luke Pavicic making his professional debut. The netminder out of Clarence Center, New York, has made 10 saves on 11 shots, while Ethan Hyder for the Glads, in appearance number 31 of his first professional season, has denied 7 of 8 for the Gladiators. Hyder was tested quite a bit in the first 10 minutes, not so much in the latter half. While vice versa for Pavicic, he saw more rubber come his way towards the end of the period. And now Atlanta on the power play. They will skate from left to right. Your starters, presented by Sun XL, are Jackson Pearson, Eric Neely, Cody Sylvester, Ryan Francis, and Derek Topatic. Face-off won by Braden Lowe, but a false start on the draw. Let's do it again. For Orlando, they will open up with the shorthanded unit of Braden Lowe, Tyson Feist, the captain, Tyler Bird, and number 14, Chris Malary. Malary started the season with the Everblades, now a Solar Bear. Puck down, face-off won by the Glads. So Derek Topatic will retreat into his own zone. He'll stretch it off of the far boards. Swinging it over to the left is Neely for an oncoming Pearson. But his pass over to the right circle goes in the air and out of play. A souvenir in the first few rows. So Jackson Pearson and Braden Lowe on the draw, this time at the far circle in the offensive zone for the Glads. A tie-up, the puck picked up by Tyler Bird. Bird and Lowe so dangerous as a duo shorthanded, as Bird misses the cage with his wrister. Topatic picks the puck up for the Gladiators. Scored his 10th goal of the season in game number 61 in the first period. Here is Ryan Francis, one of the 2 newest Gladiators, but his pass misses Neely and goes way out of play. So a new unit comes on. So Alex Young, the Calgary, Alberta native, recently acquired from the Adirondack Thunder, alongside Ryan Francis in exchange for Blake Murray, will come in to take the draw. Fry against Young, and Fry wins it back, and Firiolo cannot keep it in at the left point. Excuse me, at the right point, I should say. So Ethan Hyder out of his net. He'll leave the puck off for Firiolo, the Montville, New Jersey native. Up the ice, Alex Young. In over the line, just onside. At the right circle, he'll send it back for Denemy, who shoots, and he missed just high. Nice to see Carson Denemy getting some power play time. We've seen more and more of that as of late. And Denemy in juniors really played a lot on the power play. You know who his teammate was in juniors in Regina? Mr. Connor Bedard. I hear he's pretty good. Has quite a career ahead of him. And so does Carson Denemy. So here is Alex Young, number 22. He skates in, beautiful feed, Hansel to the front, and just missing the backdoor tip was Mickey Burns. That would have been his first professional goal. So Hansel again, right circle, he'll twirl on Lowe. Denemy takes a peek at the goal line, his pass for Hansel interrupted by Lowe. But across the umbrella, it's Firiolo for Burns, one-timer save made by Pavicic. Burns, the back pass, Firiolo gloved by Pavicic as Harper comes out of the box. Right as number 37 in white makes the glove grab. Mickey Burns looking good too. I like that back pass there at the left circle. Had Orlando guessing as to where he was going to send that puck, and that was a perfect pass on a tee for Firiolo, who sent the one-timer on net. And so many new faces for the Gladiators, and it's going to take some time to get accustomed, but a lot of practice time for the Gladiators. Of course, Atlanta playing in their first game in 11 days. Easton Armstrong, great to have him back. He immediately centers from the trapezoid. His pass was closed off. Armstrong hauled down to the ice from Fulmer. Nothing called there. Ryan Cranford goes spinning on Feist. He creates body position for himself. Keeps the cycle moving for Armstrong. Easton Armstrong, the Redondo Beach, California native, he's hauled down again. He is all tangled up. Meanwhile, Orlando gets a chance. That was Aaron Nazarian, and he missed high glove. So 4 players in the far corner of the ice to the glove side of Ethan Hyder. We are 2 minutes and 40 seconds into the middle frame. Carson Folk at the blue line, loses it, gets it right back, and Folk will maneuver in. Spencer Kirsten, right next to his own bench at the blue line, directs it into the Gladiator zone. Alex Fry to the trapezoid. Folk to the top. Carroll fires on, blocked. Ryan Cranford tries to play the puck away from Carroll, but he'll drive down the boards himself. Carroll a back pass. Kelly bent to the front. What a save by Hyder on Fry. Fry got every last inch of that one-timer, and Ethan Hyder came out and made a beautiful save. Ben Carroll will stretch it up the left wing. Tipped in by Jack Adams. Out of his net is Hyder. Mickey Burns onto the ice in his own zone. Randy Hernandez skates in. Applies the pressure onto Mark Auk. Chris Malary will work it away from Mickey Burns. And now Milo Rollins, the big-bodied forward. He loses an edge. Dylan Carabia on the backhand will send Joey Cipollone on his horse. Cipollone over to the left wing side, barely onside. Mickey Burns tried to skate into it. Didn't get there in time. The clearing attempt from Orlando stopped down by Firiolo, but Orlando will send it out anyway. No icing on the play. Anthony Firiolo takes a couple of stick whacks, but successfully works the puck across for Topatic. And now here comes the captain. Eric Neely will pirouette left circle. Topatic lost possession. Now Lowe has a man up the ice. It's Bird, but Hansel gets his stick in the passing lane. So in the neutral zone, Sylvester, nifty feed for Francis. Francis has the puck, draws a penalty as Lowe shoves him into the boards. That could have been slashing, interference, but it's just going to be a slash on Braden Lowe. Nice work from Ryan Francis.
This one-of-a-kind night celebrates the power of Black culture, creativity, and ambition
4:26 into the period. The Glads go to the man advantage. They started the second period with 1:52 of power play time. They did not score. But now with another golden opportunity to take the lead. Gladiators have not led in this game. Mark Auk opened the scoring. Derek Topatic tied it past the midway mark of the first. So the face-off at the left circle. It's won back by the Glads thanks to help from Ryan Francis. Francis, number 86, maintains possession of the puck. He'll backhand it to the goal line. Neely immediately zips it across for Sylvester. Here is Topatic firing it on off of the lower body of Harper. So Francis into the left circle for Pearson, tapped back. Here is Topatic shooting from a similar area to where he scored in the first. Board battle here in the near corner. Neely and Pearson after it. Pearson digs it free. Cody Sylvester, he shoots, he scores! Cody Sylvester, a power play goal, and it's 2-1 at 5:02. Some high slot sorcery from Cody Sylvester. His team leading 23rd goal of the year. Two Solar Bears right next to him, doesn't matter. Fire it through traffic and good things will happen. Cody Sylvester has found the back of the net at 5:02. And now we are going to have a replay review. I have to be honest, I did not see much on the play. To warrant the review, they're almost certainly looking at goaltender interference on Pavicic, and there was traffic in front, but here's the main thing. Call on the ice was a goal, so there will need to be conclusive evidence to overturn it. And the officials come out, it's a good goal. The call confirmed. So the goal counts. Not too long of a review needed. No goaltender interference on the play. So Jackson Pearson inside his own blue line. Cody Sylvester scores his 23rd of the season on the power play at 5:02 as we have a CenXL icing on Atlanta. My goodness, the crowd has not reacted to a song like this all morning. Fiend by Travis Scott. Now, I love myself some Travis Scott as much as the next guy. Keep chanting, that'd be a great goal song, wouldn't it? I don't think our fans would like that as the goal song. They like Rock and Roll Part 2. And how could you not? What a song. Chris Malary shoots, blocked by Datama. Andrew Jarvis in the trapezoid for Denemy. What a play from Carson Denemy. Alex Young tries to play it to himself, but he'll go off for a line change. The goal officially is Sylvester at 5:02, a power play goal, his 23rd of the year, assisted by Derek Topatic and Eric Neely. So Topatic adds an assist to his goal this evening. Morning, should say. Force a habit. It's like on Thrasher's night when I called them Gladiators, you know. And vice versa. As we have a CenXL icing. The 5th or 6th CenXL icing this morning for either team. When you correct yourself, you must correct yourself with emphasis. It's in the broadcaster handbook. Actually, in the broadcaster handbook, they tell you when you mess up, just keep going. No. If I mess up, I will acknowledge it, I will tell you, and we will move on. not your typical broadcaster. But that's a good thing. Got to separate yourself from the pack. So Orlando back on the puck inside their own territory. It's banked off of the near boards past Bardero, all the way down behind Hyder. Ethan Hyder's been a little bit lonely in between the pipes so far here in the second period. Only 3 shots against. Not many of high quality for the Solar Bears. So Anthony Furiolo will race up to the red line, and he'll get some air under the puck, but it'll go out of play. Pavicic calls for the whistle, and he'll get it. And we have a media timeout, 13-11 to go here in the second period. Atlanta leads 2-1 thanks to a power play goal from Cody Sylvester.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that to perform at our best, we need to fuel our body the right way, and that's why we love Jason's Deli. With a wide variety of delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and hearty soups, we can always count on a satisfying meal. The quality ingredients and generous portions keep us energized and ready for action. Whether it's a quick lunch or a hearty dinner, Jason's Deli is the perfect spot for players and fans alike to enjoy great food and stay energized. For meals that power our game, Jason's Deli is our top choice.
Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity on the call with Liam Gotimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlantaGladiators.com for more information on how to sign up today.
Welcome back to some morning hockey here at Gas South Arena. Liam Gotimer here. Atlanta taking on Orlando. No more room for error for the Gladiators, especially when it comes to these guys, the Solar Bears. But a good start to this morning's game. It's a 2-1 lead. Atlanta is out shooting Orlando 14-11. Goals from Derek Topatic and Cody Sylvester in that order. One of the goals, a power play goal. With Atlanta entering today's game with a power play percentage of 12.8% and some new faces on the power play unit. It's good to see Atlanta coming through. So here is Aaron Nazarian, number 86. The longtime member of the Jacksonville Icemen, now a Solar Bear. 5 players go battling behind the net. That's the Gladiator net. Nazarian turns it over to Topatic, but he turns it over right back to Tony Fulmer, number 23. Joey Cipollone inside his own blue line takes a hit to the back from Anthony Bardero, and then a big check thrown by Tyson Feist onto Randy Hernandez. But Joey Cipollone takes the puck. Here's Topatic looking for 2, and gloved down by Pavicic, and he'll get the stop. Pavicic has been solid in his professional debut for Orlando. Of course, the Solar Bears without their mainstays in Ryan Fanti, Michael Simpson, Alexi Gravel. Luke Pavicic, an Arizona Sun Devil. Didn't play any games there, but was on the roster. You know who else was an Arizona Sun Devil? Arizona State, I should say. That'd be Mr. Alex Young of the Glads. So Jeremy Hansel up the far boards in the neutral zone. Sylvester taps it ahead, but he comes back, makes the defensive play. Topatic looks to get it out. He cannot. Here is Jack Adams. He'll backhand it around the boards. Cody Sylvester does well to get to the half wall and send it right back for Jeremy Hansel. Hansel's pass for an oncoming Ryan Francis is taken back by the Solar Bears. The puck eventually floats into the glove hand of Ethan Hyder, who gets a stop at 8:09. 8:08. So Alex Young on to the ice, 23 years old. As I mentioned at the top, skated in 43 games with the Adirondack Thunder this season. He had 24 points at the time of the trade, 9 goals. It's a former 7th-round draft pick of the NHL San Jose Sharks in 2020. As a one-timer from Mark Auch, stopped by Hyder. And he gets his glove down to his pads and makes no mistake and now slides away as we've got a little bit of a Donnybrook. A size disadvantage there, Jarvis against Milo Rollins. Rollins, number 25, comes in at 6'7". Andrew Jarvis, 5'8". But before I was so rudely interrupted in terms of Alex Young, as I said, a former 7th-round draft pick of the San Jose Sharks, he turned pro last year, had 6 points in 7 games with the Thunder, and got into several playoff games for Adirondack as well. He finished his collegiate career at Arizona State University. He had 9 points in 37 games before turning pro, of course, last season. And prior to his lone year at Arizona State, he played at Colgate University, had 83 points in 100 appearances with the team. I'll have more on Ryan Francis when he comes back out onto the ice. 11:35 to go in the period. Big hit by Denemy. Puck turned over, and Alex Young nearly scored his first as a Gladiator. It was from distance. He tried to go high glove, and it beat Pavicic, but just did not find the net. Things are getting physical now. It must be because it's 11:44. We're getting closer to noon. Here's a one-timer from Mallory. He whiffed on that one. Mallory has the puck back, goes skate to stick in a tight area. Pearson all over him. Puck at the right circle, the seam pass intercepted by Denemy. Slapped up the boards outside of the Gladiator blue line. Turning is Pearson. He'll play it back for his defense as Atlanta's forwards need to get into position here, as they do. And Alex Young will tip it out of play. So Tyler Drevich takes the face-off for the Gladiators. He has Ryan Cranford and Easton Armstrong on his wings this morning. And he wins the face-off cleanly back for Dylan Carabia. By the way, quick note on Cody Sylvester's goal, his power play goal. That was his 100th in a Gladiator sweater. Congratulations, Cody. And thank you for all your service with the Glads. One of the best Gladiators, one of the best hockey players to ever put on a Gladiator sweater, Cody Sylvester, number 16. So Tyler Bird, number 7, works it back to the line. Tyson Feist, right point. Across the ice, Fulmer, left point. Down the boards, Luchuk has it in the corner. To the outside, Fulmer, here's a shot from the right point, misses the net. Orlando on the hunt here. Fulmer with a one-timer, misses the goal. Feist skates over to the right wing side, keeps the puck into the zone for the moment. Now the puck in the near corner. Bird for Lowe, far side, centers, Hyder gets there with his glove. And the puck played away from Hyder's glove once he had already gotten the freeze. And now here we go. Tyler Drevich won't have any of that. Do not take an extra whack at my goaltender. 9:48 to go in the second period. We'll be right back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey.
Oh, blimey. You've led us astray again.
But these maps are so tricky.
I've got your treasure.
Do tell, Laddie.
Play Keno and win money every 3.5 minutes. Kevin, give the signal. You pick 10 numbers. Then Keno picks 20.
The more we be matching,
the more we be winning. And now we feast.
Or not win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Big congratulations to the student who won our hockey trivia, presented by Simply Sports CBD, one of the wonderful in-game activations we have here at Gas South Arena. For all those watching on YouTube and Flow Hockey, here you go. It's a tough one. The Orlando Solar Bears are one of 3 teams, ECHL teams, in the state of Florida. What is Florida's capital? Come on, are you smarter than a 5th grader? Me and my mom used to watch it after school every day. I don't know if I'm still smarter than a 5th grader. Still, that's if I ever was. the options: Orlando, Jacksonville, Duluth, or Tallahassee? Let me know. You don't win a prize if you get it right, but you'll win a tip of the non-existent cap from me as Hyder makes a save. You think anybody's going to get it wrong, Jeff? Talking to the invisible man over here. Jeff from Authenticate Graphic Design and Video Production sponsors each and every one of our YouTube live broadcasts. Thank you to Jeff and his team for all that they do. Face off to the stick side of Ethan Hyder. Jack Adams picks the puck up for the Solar Bears. It's contained at the line by Harper. Harper has the puck played away by Hernandez. That was nearly a breakaway for Hernandez, but Harper got back just in the nick of time as we have just went past the halfway mark of the hockey game. 9:20 and counting left to go. So Joey Cipollone takes a shove from Ben Carroll right at the offensive blue line for the Glads. Now Harper has it for Orlando, and Tyson Feist will softly lay it in. The two number 4s come together. That's Harper and Hansel. And now Derek Topatic will pick it up in his own zone, and he will race out with it. So Topatic will shovel it into the Solar Bear end. Going down to the ice is Hernandez. He goes diving into the post, and that's a penalty on Orlando. Tyler Haskell whistles down 2 minutes for tripping. And Atlanta will go to the power play again with a golden opportunity to extend their lead from 1 to 2. And of course, it would honestly take a miracle for the Gladiators to qualify for the postseason. Essentially would need to come close to winning out themselves, of course, not lose a head-to-head meeting to the Solar Bears. And Orlando would have to lose a majority of their games as well. But it is possible. And if that situation was to come to fruition, it starts with a win this morning. Because if you can get into the Solar Bears' heads just a little bit, there's a lot of head-to-head meetings between these two teams before the season comes to a close. And this Gladiator team believes, and so do I. As we have some ice maintenance going on at the blue line. So with Baby Shark in the background, we'll send it to a matchup graphic and be back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey in around 30 seconds, I hope. 2-1 our score, 8:53 to go in the second. Anybody guessing? So it's not all bad. We may have some issues with the ice, but Fiend is playing in the background again, and the Gladiators are on the power play. Alex Fry in the box, 2 minutes for tripping. And the song may have concluded, but the students are not stopping, and I love it. So here's Cody Sylvester, right circle of the ice. Offensive zone, Topatic at the blue line. Over to the left, Francis fires, he missed. Had some room. Top shelf on the stick side of Pavicic. Here is Sylvester, right dot, he shoots, save, rebound! And what a stop by Pavicic. He went down, he had lost his balance, but he found the puck. We have a broken stick, a little bit of extracurricular activity. There was Sylvester from the right dot. Never a bad thing to just turn and shoot. And the puck pinballed off of a couple of bodies, perhaps off of the goaltender as well. And that was a fabulous follow-up save by Mr. Luke Pavicic. Has to be nervous making his first professional start. One-timer off of the face-off from Francis, and another big save by Pavicic. This is turning into an impressive performance here from number 37, I must say. 13 saves on 15 shots. Jackson Pearson tries to change that. Cody Sylvester on the edge of the right circle. Rink wide. Francis to the outside. Topatic. Francis has it back, but he missed it. So Neely will skate into it. He'll take a hit for his trouble. Speeding away from an oncoming Solar Bear is Francis. Right circle Sylvester. He shoots. Whacked out of midair by Neely, nearly into the net. Meanwhile, this might be a shorthanded rush for Nazarian and Kirsten. Nazarian's feed for Kirsten closed off by Topatic, and Hyder gets the glove down for a save. He turned it over. Orlando had a golden opportunity, and that puck went off of the post. Oh my. Hyder had gotten his glove on top of the puck, and they had blown the whistle. It's so loud in here, we're having trouble hearing the whistles. And as Hyder gave that puck away, that was nearly disaster for the Gladiators. But not to be. We play on. Atlanta still on the power play. Orlando controls off of the face-off, and Chris Mallory dumps it into the Gladiator end. If you're just joining us, 7:15 and counting to go here in the second period. Atlanta with a 2-1 lead over Orlando, and 15 seconds of power play time. Alex Young into the backboards as the second unit on for the Glads. The captain of the Solar Bears, Tyler Bird, tries to get it out, cannot. Furiolo, rink wide, Mickey Burns sends it across the seam. Hansel has it on his forehand, rink wide. Here is Burns, slap pass, save made, rebound! Oh, what a series of stops by Pavicic! You've got to be kidding me. Here is Young with a turnaround try, Pavicic again. Denemy at the boards, out of the box comes Fry, one-timer Furiolo. He misses the cage. Morelli has two Gladiators all over his backside. Falling down over a broken stick is Fry, so Armstrong shoots and misses just wide to the blocker side of Pavicic. The Gladiators have thrown everything at the Orlando netminder over the last few minutes. Cranford went down outside of the blue line. That drew a cheer from the crowd. But Cranford just lost his balance. Malaria in the far corner as Orlando trying to find their game. Big hit thrown by Datema onto Fry. Down to the deck goes 2-8. Jack Adams with the puck. He's met by Cranford, sends it down low. Skating away is number 17, Carson Folk at the blue line. Harper, he'll go down the wall. His shot blocked. Easton Armstrong can't get it out. Nazarian scoops it up for the Solar Bears. Carroll straight away, now drifts to the right. His shot is blocked by Cranford, ladled out of the zone, and Atlanta will be able to get at least a partial line change. The Solar Bears right back in. Ben Carroll all over the back of a Gladiator, 4 players in the far corner. It's really getting hot and heavy now here at Gas South Arena. 5:20 and counting to go. Atlanta comes away with the puck. Dylan Carabia with it. He will get some air under it, out to center. Glove down by Harper outside of the blue line. We have a hand pass right at the Solar Bears blue line. Wow, oh wow. Some exciting hockey here on a Wednesday morning. 5:11 to go here in the second period. Our final media timeout of the second stanza of play. Atlanta has a 1-0 lead. 2-1 lead, 1 goal lead. Back here at Gas South Arena, Liam Gotimer here with you for some morning, well, now, hold on. About 10 more seconds till we hit noon. It's some afternoon hockey now at Gas South Arena. Thank you so much for joining me, whether that be on Flow Hockey or YouTube Live. Special thank you, as always, to Authenticate Graphic Design and Video Production for producing our YouTube broadcasts here on home ice. So Chris Harper, number 4, has the puck, left circle. One-timer score, we're tied. Aaron Nazarian scores at 15:08. Nazarian got lost in coverage just a little bit. Let's take a look at the replay for those watching on Flow Hockey. Harper looked one way, passed the other. And Hyder didn't have much of a chance on that one. So just like that, the Solar Bears have tied the game, and that's why the power play was so important. And you can't say Atlanta did not go all out for the power play goal. But Luke Pavicic just a little bit better, keeping the Gladiators off the board, keeping the game at a 1-goal score for his team. And the Solar Bears respond and tie things up. Aaron Nazarian, number 86, scores his 8th goal of the year, his 22nd point in game number 58 of the season. It's been an interesting year for Nazarian, who is a notable point producer in this league. But he has picked up his game as of late, and just at the right time for the Solar Bears, who are knocking on the door of the Kelly Cup playoffs. I'll have the goal for you officially in just a moment. Solar Bears with the puck in the offensive zone. Fulmer for Feist. His shot deflects off of the upper body, back shoulder perhaps, of Derek Topatic. Anthony Bardero, number 81, has the puck. He moves it on the forehand only as far as Denemy. And this will be a SNXL icing. Waiting on that goal officially for Orlando. But what I can tell you is that Aaron Nazarian has scored it, and Chris Harper has one of the 2 assists. So Auk and Nazarian, a goal in the first, a goal in the second for each team. For Orlando, Mark Auk his 2nd, Nazarian his 8th. For the Gladiators, Derek Topatic his 10th. At even strength, Cody Sylvester his 23rd on the power play. 3:50 to go in the period. Face-off won by the Solar Bears, and that's going to be a key part of the game going down the stretch here. But Atlanta doing really well in front of their own goaltender. Really, the only lapse they've had this morning/afternoon came on the 2nd goal for Nazarian. Nazarian just got lost in coverage in between the circles. So Jackson Pearson, left circle, offensive zone. He'll cycle it around. Datema lays the body onto Harper, but Harper successfully moves it ahead for Nazarian. And now Spencer Kirsten into the zone, takes a hit from Francis, but Carroll will reverse it for Bardero. He loses it, gets it back. Bardero, far corner for Nazarian. He has Datema all over him. Datema has to be careful here and not take a hold. Now the Glads get it out. Ryan Francis skated over to the half boards, played it for Jarvis. He moves it north, and Eric Neely will get a tip. Whacked off of the near glass by the Solar Bears, so Nazarian skates right back in. The ice was tilted in the Gladiators' favor here in the first 10 minutes, but in the latter half of the period, Orlando has taken it right back. Always such a fun battle when these 2 teams play. Evenly matched, for sure. Eric Neely with a stick lift in the neutral zone. Sends it across. Here's Francis. And his chance from the mid-slot missed the goal, and Pavicic. Sylvester at the half boards. Furiolo shoots. A sneaky shot from Anthony Furiolo, and Pavicic patted the puck away. So Auk out through center. He'll weave left. Dump it in on Hyder, who comes out. Plays the puck with his goal stick on the backhand for Carabia in the near corner. Sent up right next to the Solar Bear bench, and Carabia loses it. So low, skates in 1-on-2. He shoots. The puck does not get through to Hyder. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second. Fulmer, the one-timer from the blue line, misses the net. Ryan Cranford with the puck. He'll backhand it to center. Easton Armstrong is onside. He'll whip it to the near boards, but not a lot of legs left for Tyler Drevich. So turning the puck the other direction is Luchuk and Orlando. Aaron Luchuk backhands it deep. Tyler Bird has it. Plays the puck away from Furiolo. And now Atlanta retakes possession here with 83 seconds to go. Furiolo drops the puck off to the right. Or excuse me, that was Topatic, intended for Armstrong, but Milo Rollins all over Topatic. The Solar Bears might have numbers in deep, and sliding, going for the two-pad stack was Hyder. Luckily, the puck never got through to the Atlanta net. Turned over again. Here's Bent, scores! Kelly Bent, with 63 seconds to go in the period, gives Orlando a 3-2 lead. And Kelly Bent has 2 goals this season. One of the 2 came against the Gladiators, and now 2 of 3 have come against Atlanta. A turnover in the mid-slot. Kelly Bent let it fly and did not miss with the glove hand. Or past the glove hand, I should say, of Hyder. So now work to do for Atlanta, and again, you go back to that power play. You don't score on that power play, you think you have all of the momentum in your hands, and then just like that, the Solar Bears can strike quickly, and they've done so twice. So Jake Chason with the puck right next to his own bench, 35 seconds to go in the period, and just for that goal to come at 18:57 with 1 minute and 3 seconds to go in the period, it has the potential to be a backbreaker. Still 20 minutes and change left to go. Good neutral zone work from Jackson Pearson. He'll get air under it, and the puck is caught by Luke Pavicic. The first goal for Orlando here in the second period came off the stick of Aaron Nazarian at 15:08. His 8th goal of the year from Chris Harper. Then at 18:57, Kelly Bent, his 3rd unassisted. 2nd against the Gladiators. 2nd in 2 games against the Gladiators for Bent. Has 192 penalty minutes, but the stat column in which he adds this morning is the goals scored column, as everybody predicted. Frustrating, but we play on. Mark Ock over the blue line, shoots, glove save by Hyder, who watches that puck straight into the glove. 17 shots officially now for Orlando, 20 for the Glads. Just under 10 seconds to go here in the second. More than likely, Atlanta will head into the intermission trailing. Just need to hold Orlando off the board for a 4th time. End the period, reset, go to the locker room, and go for the comeback in the final frame. Cipollone with a big face-off. It's won back by the Solar Bears. Here's Nazarian, who has a hot stick, but it's played away. Neely for the Glads in the final 2 seconds. Will get to the red line. He'll dump it in. No icing here, and that does it. Orlando with a 3-2 lead after 40 minutes. We'll send it to a quick break, and then when we return, I've got the recap of period number 2. You're listening and watching Atlantic Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticKnit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey here at Gas South Arena. Atlanta trails the Orlando Solar Bears 3-2 after 2 periods of play this morning. In the second period, we saw 3 goals. 1 for Atlanta, 2 for Orlando. First, it was Cody Sylvester, who had 5:02 on the power play, scored from Derek Topatic and Eric Neely. That was Cody Sylvester from the high slot. Arister through traffic, beat Luke Pavicic. That was Cody Sylvester's 100th goal in a Gladiator sweater, and a power play goal. Many of Cody's goals in a Gladiator sweater have been on the power play, so only right he does it on the man advantage. But then, before the period was over, in the final 5 minutes, 2 goals for the Solar Bears. First, at 15:08, Aaron Nazarian, his 8th from Chris Harper. Then, at 18:57, the goal that has the potential to be a backbreaker. Kelly Bent, his 3rd, unassisted. The shots on goal in the second, even, 9-9, 20-17 for Atlanta in the game. The power plays, Atlanta is 1 for 3. Orlando is 0 for 1. Ethan Heider in the net for Atlanta has made 14 saves on 17 shots, while Luke Pavicic has denied 18 of 20. The penalties in that second period, we had just 2. First, Tyson Feist went off for a 2-minute minor for a hold at 4:26, and then Alex Fry went off for a 2-minute tripping minor at 11:07. With that, we will send it down to ice level and enjoy the intermission. I'll be back in around 10 minutes to bring you the highlights of the second.
So do you know about density? Yeah, so how heavy or how much space, how much weight something has? Do you think that liquid nitrogen is more dense or less dense than water? You think it's less dense? I'm going to put some liquid nitrogen into this bottle, and we're going to see what happens if we turn the bottle upside down. Now, my friends over here, step back and get ready, because we might have something really amazing. Give me that bottle again. Oh, it's right here. Let's put a little bit more in there. Boys and girls, don't try this at home, but you can go to Fun Weird Science, and we'll love the chance to teach you. Where did he go, Emma? Where did he go? Hey, boys and girls, if you love science, scream! Yeah. Emma, before we go, we're going to do one last demonstration. I love it. We're going to fill this container up with liquid nitrogen, and we're going to dump some really hot water, heavily hot water, in that picture. And I want you to fill it up. Boys and girls, if you like science, scan that QR code on the screen when it comes back up. We have a free virtual science class every Wednesday. We also come out to schools and do live science shows. So let's get all the way up. So mom and dad and teachers, check out Fun Weird Science. Before we leave, I need everybody, and I need everybody that loves the Atlanta Gladiators to scream! When I count to three, I want you to say, I love science. When I count to three, I want you to say, I love science. Boys and girls, life is short. Save some room for the fun stuff. If you like stars and rockets and bugs and your friends think it's weird, it's okay to be weird. We need more weird people. And always, always love science. On three, I love science. 1, 2, 3. Boys and girls, my name is Ronnie with Fun Weird Science, and I love science. Have a good day, friends.
Fans, one more time for Ronnie. Fans, check out the video for highlights for the second period.
A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Liam Gotimer here at Gas South Arena. The Glads trail 3-2 to the Solar Bears as we enter the third period. Let's take you to some second period highlights. Scored in the first. Board battle here in the near corner. Neely and Pearson after it. Pearson digs it free. Cody Sylvester, he shoots, he scores! Cody Sylvester, a power play goal, and it's 2-1 at 5:02. Team leading, 23rd goal of the year. Two Solar Bears right next to him, doesn't matter. Fire it through traffic, and good things will happen. Cody Sylvester has found the back of the net. That's here on home ice. So Chris Harper, number 4, has the puck left circle. One-timer score, we're tied. Aaron Nazarian. Just a little bit. Let's take a look at the replay for those watching on Flow Hockey. Harper looked one way. Stack was Hyder. Luckily, the puck never got through to the Atlanta net. Turned over again. Here's Bent. Scores. Kelly Bent with 63 seconds to go in the period. 2 goals this season. One of the 2 came against the Gladiators, and now 2 of 3 have. Kelly Bent has the back-breaking goal at this point. 3-2, the Solar Bears lead. Orlando scored twice in the final 5 minutes of the second period. First it was Aaron Nazarian, then it was Kelly Bent, and Orlando has a 1-goal lead. But Atlanta's offense has been good today. 20 shots on goal through 2 periods and a whole bunch of chances against Luke Pavicic. But it is gut check time for this Gladiator team. As I mentioned at the top and all throughout today's broadcast, simply put, no more room for error. Cannot take a defeat to this team if you want to qualify for the playoffs. Atlanta will skate from right to left here in this third period. Orlando will skate from left to right. The 2 netminders through the first 40 minutes of play. First, Luke Pavicic, number 37, making his professional debut for Orlando, has made 18 saves on 20 shots. While on the other end, for Atlanta, Ethan Hyder has denied 14 of 17 Orlando opportunities in Atlanta's cage. The shots on goal in that second period were 9-9, 20-17 officially in favor of the Gladiators for the game. Atlanta is 1 for 3 on the man advantage. Orlando is just 0 for 1. We had 2 penalties in that second period, 2 penalties in the first period, and now the third is 35 seconds away. Your starters presented by CenXL Georgia. First for your Atlanta Gladiators. Mickey Burns, number 10. Joey Cipollone, number 71 in the middle, and Randy Hernandez, number 81 on the right side. On defense, it's Derek Topatic, number 28, with Jeremy Hansel. In between the pipes remains Ethan Hyder. While for Orlando, wearing their white jerseys, skating from left to right, they will open up with Tyler Baird, number 7 on the right, the captain. Braden Lowe, number 9 in the middle, and Aaron Luchuk, number 91 on the left. On defense, it's Chris Harper, number 4, and Ben Carroll, number 59, and the aforementioned Luke Pavicic in goal. Let's do it. Cipollone against Braden Lowe. The puck is dropped, and we are underway. The Gladiators control off of the face-off draw. Joey Cipollone will execute a one-handed swipe into the Solar Bear end. Mickey Burns to the blue line. Jeremy Hansel off of the give and go. Burns sends the puck into the left dot. Cipollone back for Burns. Derek Topatic right point. Luchuk all over him, but Burns still fires on from the edge of the right circle. Save made. Here's Cipollone, and another save by Pavicic as he closed up shop to stop number 71 exactly half a minute into the third period. I'd be remiss if I did not extend a special thank you to each and every one of the schools that came out on both education days. First, November the 14th against the Florida Everblades, and now this morning against the Orlando Solar Bears. Thank you so much, and it really is an honor to be the only professional hockey team here in Georgia. Well, one of 2, right, with the Savannah Ghost Pirates, of course. But to be able to get all of these students introduced to the wonderful game of hockey on not 1, but 2 mornings. It's really a great thing for the organization and for the future of the Glads and the sport of hockey in general in the South, as a slap shot from Cody Sylvester misses the net. Aaron Nazarian, number 86, will go to battle with his opposite number in Ryan Francis. Good work from Sylvester, but he took a hard hit. The Solar Bears just have chip on their shoulder right now. They do not want to give Atlanta or Savannah any life in the South Division playoff picture. Alex Fry, number 28, at the goal line. One-timer from Feist, blocked by Denemy. This will be numbers for Atlanta. Denemy shoots, save made by Pavicic. That was a nice positional save from Luke Pavicic. Realized that it was going to be difficult for Denemy to send that puck cross ice, so he cheated towards the near post. And that's exactly where Denemy tried to pick. He got his blocker up in prime position to make the save. But that's 2 grade A scoring chances for the Gladiators here inside the opening 2 minutes. Here's another one, as wrapping it around is Alex Young. and he just lost the puck at the last moment. So Carson Folk will send Fry up ahead. Saved by Hyder. Harper at the left point. Near corner. Fry at the goal line. His feed to the front. Blocked by Pearson. And whacked out by Furiolo. This will go all the way down the sheet. And will be an icing presented, as always, by CenXL Georgia.
Fans, the Gladiators would like to congratulate the winner of Decaday, Berkmore High School.
Looking ahead for the Gladiators, the club will travel to Greenville, South Carolina to take on the Swamp Rabbits on Friday night. Then Atlanta returns home on Saturday night to take on Greenville. A home and home with the Solar Bears, and then the week after, 4 games, 2 with Orlando, 1 with Greenville, and 1 with the Jacksonville Icemen. Then after that, we've reached the final week of the season, where Atlanta will head on the road to Estero, Florida, and then to Savannah, Georgia, as Jake Chason shoots and misses high over Hyder's glove. Kelly Bent, number 34, who has the tie-breaking goal in this game, gets it up to the line where Ben Carroll flings on net. Blocked before getting to the cage. Here is Carroll. Straight away, now left point, pass to the right circle. Rowland sent it right back, but Harper wasn't expecting. Cranford has an opportunity here to go off to the races, but Harper, such an excellent defensive defenseman, got back in time, made the play, and now sent the puck up ahead for Orlando to set up here in the offensive zone. But good work by Mickey Burns. He has the puck inside his own blue line. Rink wide, the puck misses Datema, and now Milo Rollins walks in, left circle, shoots, and Hyder comes out to make a beautiful save. Milo Rollins, 6'7", and now a brouhaha. We've got Datema and Bird introducing themselves to one another. They're fighting over whether they should get a steak or a salad at dinner or lunch after the game. I think both these teams deserve a nice, beautiful steak. Speaking of steak, thank you to everybody who joined us at Bare Bones, fed by the Glads, the annual event. I was not able to make it. I was feeling a little bit under the weather, but I heard it was fun, and I totally did not miss Fed by the Glads because there was a chance I had to sing karaoke. That was totally not the reason. The entire Gladiator staff sang karaoke. That is funny. Wish we had it on video. So Chris Mallory, number 14, in between the circles in his own end. Hernandez got dangerously close to him. But now Mallory will set it up across for Mark Auk, who opened the scoring in today's game. Sending a shot in from the center red line is Andrew Jarvis. Save made by Pavicic. Jarvis outside of the red line now. A quick tap ahead, and Hernandez will move it in. Pavicic plays the puck with his goal stick to Mallory. And Mallory will lift it back into the grasp of Hansel, who's patient with the puck, sends it off of the boards for Sylvester, and now Neely fights through. He wraps it around, centers. Hansel skated into the puck and missed high over the net. That was a good opportunity. Here's Sylvester shooting, blocked in front. A backhander, just missed the net. That was Francis. Here is Neely from the top. Pad save from Pavicic. Man, Eric Neely, such a smart player. So great to have him back. And especially here in a 1-goal game in the third period, needing a goal. It's players like Eric Neely that you need to get those garbage goals. It's not going to be easy here against Orlando in this third period. But a turnover from the Glads. Bardero to the front looking for Kirsten. So Padich comes back and makes the defensive play. Flung ahead, looking for Alex Young. No offsides. So Young looking for the puck up against number 23, Tony Fulmer. But it's worked out by the Solar Bears. No icing here. We'll play on. 5 minutes and change gone by here in the third period. Tipped along by Carson Denemy, who had a shorthanded breakaway in this game, but was denied by Pavicic. It's really been a very well-played game on each side. Fry and Carabia go tumbling into one another. No call on the play. That was just Fry losing an edge and knocking into Carabia. Adams will move the puck down the boards. Here's Carson Folk, number 17. Has Furiolo draped over his back. Adams has the puck. He looked to center, but The puck took a bounce off of the far boards and all the way out of the zone. So no icing, and Atlanta gets a wholesale line change, one that they need. So Gotimer collides with Kelly Bent. Now the Glads will get some air under the puck from the defensive zone, send it all the way down. But no icing here. So we'll play on at the 6-minute mark of the third period. If you're just joining us, Orlando has a 3-2 lead. Kelly Bent with the tie-breaking goal. As Andrew Jarvis at the blue line. Beautiful pass. Here's a one-timer from Gotimer. Stopped by Pavicic. Jarvis a one-timer. Another save. Through a pile of bodies by number 37. Drevich falls down to the ice but keeps the puck moving here. Let's see what the Glads have. Here's a shot by Jarvis. Save made. Rebound. And Drevich sent it high. He was from an off angle. Still got a good opportunity towards the Solar Bear net. Jarvis continues to pinch in as Atlanta needs some offense here. Tyler Drevich skates to the puck ahead of Ben Carroll. Carroll moves it up the boards, but Gotimer pinches up again for the Glads. Gloving the puck to himself is Drevich. Tyler Drevich spins, looks for an option. He twists, turns, shoots. Got a redirect from Cranford. Didn't get through to the net. Cranford back for Drevich one more time. A shot from the right circle. Did not get through to Pavicic again. 12:58 and counting to go. Now the Solar Bears get it out. But a solid shift there from that line. Tyler Drevich heads off. He did well to apply the pressure onto Orlando for really the first time here in this third period. So at center, Hansel back for Topatic. He'll spin and find Randy Hernandez up along the near wing. Mickey Burns from the left wing side to the right wing side gets the puck back off of the give and go. Burns shoots, trying to go far side. High glove on Pavicic. Tyler Bird inside his own zone. He can get it out. Neely right back on it for the Glads, and the Glads captain outside of the blue line. He has two Solar Bears all over him. The puck freed up, moved ahead by Orlando. The Solar Bears will get it in without icing the puck just barely, and they'll get a line change here. Ice is tilted in Atlanta's favor. Here's Cody Sylvester. He takes a hit from Nazarian. Puck sent down low. Tyson Feist, number 19, has it for a moment, and he'll get it out of the zone. Furiolo right back on it. He dumps it deep on Pavicic, but successfully played out by Bardero. And the puck touched down by a high stick, so we'll have a stoppage. Spencer Kirsten took possession of the puck. 11:44 to go here in the third period. Orlando has a 3-2 lead. We'll be right back to Gas South Arena.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that to perform at our best, we need to fuel our body the right way, and that's why we love Jason's Deli. With a wide variety of delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and hearty soups, we can always count on a satisfying meal. The quality ingredients and generous portions keep us energized and ready for action. Whether it's a quick lunch or a hearty dinner, Jason's Deli is the perfect spot for players and fans alike to enjoy great food and stay energized. For meals that power our game, Jason's Deli is our top choice.
Oh, blimey! You've led us astray again.
But these maps are so tricky.
I've got your treasure.
Do tell, Laddie.
Play Keno and win money every 3.5 minutes. Kevin, give the signal. You pick 10 numbers. Fire! Then Keno picks 20.
The more we be matching,
The more we be winning! Ah! And now we feast!
Or not win up to $100,000 every 3.5 minutes playing Keno.
Back here at Gas South Arena, Glads Nation, we need you. 3-2, the Solar Bears lead. 11:44 to go in the third period. The Gladiators' playoff chances hinging on this game's result. Jackson Pearson will take the faceoff. A huge draw to the stick side of Luke Pavicic, who's making his professional debut for the Solar Bears. Faceoff win, good start. Furiolo across the ice. Carson Denemy has it. Down low, the puck is past Jackson Pearson. Now a collision in the near corner. Alex Young after the puck. Chris Harper winds up with the biscuit on his tape. And he'll get it past the red line, but Young will whack it back for Furiolo, and the Glads will start the up again. Tyson Feist, number 19, in his own zone. D-to-D for Harper. Pearson couldn't keep it in, so he'll have to backtrack to the neutral zone. Furiolo in that moment steps up and receives the pass from Pearson. The Glads get into the attacking zone, but as it's been All third period, not for long, as here's a chance for Orlando. The shot got redirected, high over Hyder's stick. Chris Mallory, number 14, holds on to it. Not a lot of pressure on Mallory, as it was Jarvis who backed off to get into better defensive positioning in front of his own net. Hyder makes a glove save. A big one, through a lot of traffic. And feed by Travis Scott again. Play now back underway, as Easton Armstrong will work the puck out of the defensive zone, now into the offensive end. Port Orlando strong on the puck on the forehand. Jack Adams sends it across, but Ryan Cranford cleans it up. He'll dump it right back in. Pressure applied onto the Solar Bears, but Adams safely finds Mallory. 10:15 to go here in the period. Tyler Drevich, number 74, he has the puck, shoots, and a stick save made by Pavicic. .10:08 to go. Joey Cipollone, Randy Hernandez, and Mickey Burns out there for the Gladiators, but the Solar Bears control off of the faceoff. Orlando still with a 1-goal lead here in the third period of some morning hockey. Jake Chason skates in. Jeremy Hansel has the puck for the Glads. He goes skate to stick. Plays it ahead. It's turned over on the backhand. Orlando draws a penalty. That was Milo Rollins, who utilized that long reach to hold on to the puck, in Atlanta took an infraction. So once the Gladiators touch up, they will be shorthanded. The biggest game of their season. Chris Harper to the goal scorer, Kelly Bent, who has 3 this season, 2 against the Gladiators in his last 2 games. Shot through traffic, saved by Hyder. And the referee is going to say that the puck was controlled by the Gladiators. Orlando not too happy about it, but the Solar Bears will go to the power play. 9:20 to go in the third, another media timeout to come.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that nothing fuels our game like a delicious meal from Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta. With fresh ingredients and a variety of mouth-watering toppings, Grandma's has something for every fan. Whether you're enjoying a classic pepperoni or trying one of their creative specialty pizzas, you can taste the passion in every single bite. So, next time you're looking to gather with friends or celebrate a win, head to Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta in Lawrenceville and Sewanee, where great food and team spirit come together.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey, and what a well-timed commercial for Bellevue University. A special congratulations to Alex Young, who will be pursuing a higher education at Bellevue University, one of 5, I believe, members of the ECHL who were given a scholarship to attend Bellevue University. And Alex Young recently acquired from the Adirondack Thunder, taking advantage of what Bellevue University has to offer, not only a valued partner of the ECHL, but also of your Atlanta Gladiators. Back to hockey. Jack Adams rink wide. Solar Bears in the O-zone here. Wrapping the puck around the net is Luchuk. He goes for Adams. Puck played back only as far as the line, so Auk down the board. Solar Bears on the power play for 1:25. Derek Topatic in the penalty box. Atlanta takes the puck away shorthanded. It's Carson Denemy, number 18. Denemy tries to walk through Bardero. He was closed off. And now a Gladiator takes a big hit up along the near boards in the neutral zone. That was Pearson. He had two Solar Bears all over him. So Luchuk enters. Nazarian scoops up the biscuit. Pass over to the right circle. Luchuk has it as it was interrupted a little bit by the defensive stick of Jeremy Hansen. So Bardero back to the line, gloved by Auk. His slapper from the line, blocked and played out. Atlanta has numbers. It might be a 2-on-1. Drevich and Cranford. Drevich goes spinning. He's brought down and drew a penalty. Tyler Drevich, nicely done, good sir. Exactly what Atlanta needed. Just what the doctor ordered. So now we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for 44 seconds. Topatic in the box for a minor penalty, slashing at 10:42. And now for the Solar Bears, it's Anthony Bardero. So Anthony Bardero was my player to watch. Got him. Jinxed him. The only reason why I do players to watch for the other team is just so I can jinx them so they can take a penalty late in the game in a big situation. Just kidding. Bardero, a very good player. But he goes to the box and takes a penalty with his team on the power play. 8:03 to go here in the third. Face-off won by the Glads. Alex Young will take the puck in the offensive zone, skate over all three lines, go back into his own zone, kill off some time, and now the Gladiators will work it into the scoring territory. So Dylan Carabia holds on to the puck. Backhands it to the line, Hansel. He'll turn on low. A pick set by Carabia. Here's a shot from Cipollone, did not get through to the net. 10 seconds to go on the slashing penalty on Topatic. Orlando gets a clear. Hyder calls for icing. He's not going to get one because the penalty had not come to a close yet, so he stopped the puck with his glove and was not able to move it to a teammate in time before icing was whistled down. Or excuse me, before the faceoff was whistled down to come in the offensive zone for the Solar Bears. Should have been icing, but Hyder touched the puck. And now let's switch circles. We'll move from the near side to the far side. 4-on-4 for another 4 seconds. So Joey Cipollone, Alex Young, Cody Sylvester, and Dylan Carabia for the Glads. Alex Fry, Aaron Nazarian, Chris Harper, and Ben Carroll for Orlando. Glads win the draw. Topatic comes out of the box. And now Atlanta on the power play for 70 seconds. So Topatic will begin his approach up the ice. He leaves it off for Ryan Francis, number 86. Francis for Pearson. Left wing, Sylvester. Straight away, Topatic scores! Derek Topatic, his second goal of the game! A power play goal, and we're tied. It's 3-3. Jackson Pearson in front of the net. Got a tip on it. And it's a 3-3 score. Let's take a look at the replay. Topatic. Just fire it to the net and good things happen. And Jackson Pearson with the redirect. Pavicic, no shot. Well, there was a shot, it just beat him. He had no shot in making the save. Not when you're able to get a body in front, block the vision, and get a twig on the rubber puck. That's exactly what Jackson Pearson does. In his 62nd game of the season, he gets goal number 7 and point number 30. So now a brand new hockey game, 6:50 to go here in the third. But unfortunately, when you're fighting for your playoff lives, forcing overtime and winning in overtime, not good enough. Atlanta needs to find a way to take down Orlando in regulation and prevent the Solar Bears from gaining any points in the South Division standings. That would be ideal. I will get the goal for you in just a moment. But the goal scorer is most certainly Jackson Pearson. It is a power play goal, and it is his 7th goal of the year. So we play on. A face-off to the stick side of Ethan Hyder, controlled by the Glads. Here's the goal.
Power play goal. Scoring his 7th of the season, number 19, Jackson Pearson. Assisted by number 16, Cody Sylvester. And number 28, Derek Topanich. Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 1 second into the 3rd period. That's Pearson.
Here's Carson Denemy after you just heard the goal. Jackson Pearson scores from Topadich and Sylvester. Glads with the puck here in the offensive zone. An Atlanta player brought down to the ice. That was Pearson. Kelly Bent sends it in. He's been a thorn in the Gladiators' side this season. But Kelly Bent shoved off by Derek Topadich, given no room to move. Puck gloved down by Ben Carroll. He keeps it in to the Atlanta end for the moment. But now the Gladiators will play it out, and it's Carson Denemy. He's got a man through center, takes a big hit as Bent laid the body, and Bent was the player that went down. Denemy remained on his skates. You have to love it. As we have a stoppage here and a face-off to come in the neutral zone. You have to wonder how this game is really going to turn, because all of the students, at least 60 to 70% of them, have left to go back to school. So now with the energy going from a 10 down to around a 3 to a 4, we'll see what the rest of this game holds. 5:18 to go in the 3rd. We're tied 3-3 thanks to Jackson Pearson on the power play. Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Atlanta and Orlando tied 3-3. The most recent Gladiator goal came at 13:01 on the power play. Jackson Pearson from Cody Sylvester and Derek Topadich. Us NXL icing on Orlando. 5:11 to go here in the 3rd. So Ryan Francis takes the draw. One back by Orlando, and Mark Auk has a man out through center. Flying is Carson Folk. As a soft shot comes in from the outside off of the stick of Jack Adams, and a save made by Ethan Hyder. It's a friendly reminder that the Atlanta Gladiators Coaches Show will be back after Saturday night's game at Marlowe's Tavern in Duluth off Sugarloaf Parkway. It'll be myself and assistant coach Matt Ginn talking Gladiators hockey. We will be live on YouTube if you cannot join us at Marlowe's, but please do. It'll be a fun time. It was really an enjoyable experience last time when head coach Derek Nesbitt and I talked about Thrashers weekend at Peachtree Corners. But the next 2 coaches shows, both at the Duluth location, right across the street from Gas South Arena. Come to the game and then enjoy the coaches' thoughts afterwards. 15:02 into the 3rd period. 4:58 and counting left to go. The faceoff comes to the glove side of Ethan Hyder, who's been very good this afternoon. 18 saves on 21 Orlando shots for Hyder. Fun fact, I will be channeling my inner Ethan Hyder and Drew DeRitter after today's game. I'm totally not dreading it. I have lost fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen, and I have to dress up as a goaltender, and I'm going to be taking slap shots from every single person in the Gladiator organization, including players if they want to. Please, Jeremy Hansel, don't. I don't want to face that one-timer. Cody, no. I don't want to see any shots from any of our players. But they like me. I don't think they'd want to shoot up high or anything. My coworkers, though. Trevor Wimmer, our director of ticket sales. I think he's been ready for this moment for quite a while. Shout out to Trevor and the entire ticket sales team for helping to bring 7,777 students and teachers into Gas South Arena this morning. It's been one of 5 really significant nights in terms of attendance the Gladiators have had this season. Both Thrashers nights, Star Wars weekend, Education Day number 1 here this morning as well. Joey Cipollone in his own zone, up for Anthony Furiolo. Cipollone playing defense, he'll go off for a line change. Furiolo sends it in as he's inside of the red line, and he'll get a line change here. So 4:15 left to go here in the third. Up the ice, tipped along by Braden Lowe, number 9. In hard after the puck is Tyler Bird. Puck turned over. Here's a chance for Carroll. He shoots. Save. Rebound. Oh, Ethan Hyder got a piece with the paddle. A game-saving stop from Ethan Hyder. Remember that one. Braden Lowe keeps the puck in. Here's Bird. Down low. His pass across for Luchuk. Those are 3 dangerous players. Glads need to get the puck to the other end of the ice. Harper keeps it in. Carroll straight away. Right wing corner, Luchuk. Over to the left wing corner, it's Bird. He'll ladle it down low for Lowe. Back up high for Carroll. He gets spun around, sends it down the boards. Jeremy Hansel double team. Gloving the puck down to himself is Pearson, and he'll headman a way out for the Gladiators. But they get only as far as center as Jake Chason settles it down. And both teams know the significance of this game in the standings. Orlando content with overtime. Atlanta needs to push the pace. And once again, as I mentioned prior to the last media timeout, a win in regulation would be ideal for the Gladiators. Do not want to give Orlando any more points if you can control it. So Cody Sylvester, left side. Atlanta is in the offensive zone. The right line out there. Sylvester, Francis, and Neely. 6 players digging for the puck. Near side half boards offensive zone for the Gladiators. 2:28 left to go. Sylvester will ring it around to the far side, and Datema has his lid thrown off as 2 players come together. Bent wants to drop the gloves, and the linesman getting in the way. Oh, Kelly Bent, please go, keep going. Keep going, please. Take a penalty. We'd love it. I mean, what is he doing? Clean check thrown by Datema. Datema's helmet comes off, and Bent just goes crazy and decides to drop the gloves. Good on the linesman for getting in the way and not tolerating that. And Bent still wants to get over to Datema. And Tyler Haskell coming over to him. It's ridiculous. And now Bent will head off, finally. But if you're Brendan Datema, you're doing exactly what you need to do. Rile him up. Get Kelly Bent upset. Because Atlanta needs this one in regulation, as I mentioned. Eric Neely having a conversation with the referee and the linesman. But we'll play on here. Bent goes to the bench. 2:20 to go in the third. Puck won back by Cipollone. Here is Drevich in the corner. He's got a man in front and Burns. Didn't get a tip on it. Drevich again looks to the front. His pass picked up by Nazarian. Here is Kirsten. Dangerous moments. Spencer Kirsten collides with the referee. That's a plus for the Gladiators. And that allows Derek Topatic to skate to the near corner. Wanded only as far as the line where Feist keeps it in. Taking a lap around the Gladiator net is Kirsten. At the line, Harper. Feist atop the right circle, lets it go off of the backboards. One-handed by Hansel. Burns can't get it out of the zone. It's kept in by Bardero. Sent down low for Kirsten. You have to watch out for Spencer Kirsten, one of the best players in this league. Kirsten, right wing corner. Filters it to the top. Feist past Kirsten, back into the possession of Nazarian, but closing off on him is Jackson Pearson, and Mickey Burns will get it out to the neutral zone. The puck deflected off of a Gladiator sitting inside the player benches, so we have a stoppage. With 1:20 left to go. Is overtime on the horizon, or do the Gladiators have a late goal ahead of them? So the faceoff comes to the center ice logo. Jackson Pearson wins it. Anthony Furiolo dumps it all the way down. That was outside of the red line. That's going to be an icing. But you have to think that head coach Derek Nesbitt and assistant coach Matt Ginn like the resilience from their group against the Solar Bear team that has really brought it all this morning. You have to tip your cap. It's always such a great game between these two teams. They're so evenly matched. And each club brought it today on a Wednesday morning. Orlando controls off of the draw here. Jack Adams, number 24. Down the boards into the corner. Carson Folk takes a hit to try and make a play, but he's shut off at the goal line by Pearson. He'll try the other side, but leaves the puck behind for Adams. To the top, it's Auk. Got to get into the shooting lanes to block a potential shot. Auk dished it off to the right for Adams, who was on his off wing. Adams has it back now. Cross corner, his pass deflects off of the boards. Maleri keeps it moving. 35 seconds left to go. Orlando doing a real nice job keeping the Gladiators away from the Solar Bear net. Alex Fry to the circle. Quick drive from Adams, saved by Hyder, and he tried to tap it to himself. That was nearly a disaster for Ethan Hyder and the Gladiators. But he keeps it out. Good stuff from number 31. 27.3 seconds left to go. So should we head to overtime, or should the Gladiators end this game in regulation? I want to know in the YouTube live chat, who is the hero going to be? I'm circling one player on my lineup card. Hold on, let me grab that pen. How about in his return to the lineup, Easton Armstrong? Eric Neely wins the faceoff in the defensive zone, and now the Gladiators hard on it, trying to end this game before regulation comes to a close. The puck on the right person's stick. Sylvester for Topatic, his one-timer missed the net. Here's Hansel with a drive, got redirected just high over Pavicic, and we're going to have a goaltender interference penalty on Eric Neely, who has now just been put into a headlock behind the Solar Bear net. What a time to call a penalty. 7 seconds to go in regulation in a 3-3 hockey game, and Eric Neely just fighting for positioning in front of the Orlando net, I believe is going to get called down. Unless they're getting Bird. And they're going to get a Solar Bear. It's not going to be Bird. Neely will go to the box as well, almost certainly, no? Neely's in the box. Harper skates over to the penalty box as well. Evening things up here would be the right call. You just never want to see a 50-50 play like that be the difference. And it's good that things are evened up, genuinely. This has been too good of a hockey game to end it on a power play for one side over the other. So Harper and Neely to the box. There's only one penalty on the board. We're going to have some explaining needed from the officials. The faceoff will come into the offensive zone for the Solar Bears. That's not a good sign for the Glads. Only one penalty on the board, that's for Neely, but 2 players in the box. And head coach Derek Nesbitt is livid on the bench, talking to Tyler Haskell. Orlando has 5 skaters on the ice. Atlanta has just 4. Pearson heads off. And no, an extra Gladiator will go to the box. So Atlanta will be shorthanded. Face-off won by the Gladiators. 3 seconds to go in the period. One last chance for Tyson Feist. A one-timer saved by Hyder. And we're going to overtime. And now Lowe and Jarvis getting into it. And the Glads are frustrated. And I feel that. Neely gets the extra penalty. The Solar Bears will be on the power play for 1:54 once we start overtime. So Orlando earns a point in the ECHL standings. It's their 77th point of the year, while Atlanta earns point number 60. Hernandez serving the extra minor penalty to Neely. The penalties still have not come through just yet. But I can only imagine that it was a roughing minor on both Harper and Neely for what happened after the play. But the original penalty to Eric Neely was for goaltender interference, which was called down. And there is a loss of manpower on the ice. We skate 4-on-3 to start OT. Just never like to see a call that late into regulation influence the outcome of a hockey game. And unfortunately, Orlando is going to go to the power play for 1:54 seconds, and Orlando, a very good overtime team. They have 10 points in the extra session this season, in which they've lost. That's the most overtime points of any team in the South Division. And now they go to a 4-on-3 power play. I'm excited to talk to head coach Derek Nesbitt after the game to hear his thoughts. So let's do it. Overtime underway. Your starters presented by CenXL Georgia for the Gladiators: Jackson Pearson, Brendan Dadema, and Andrew Jarvis. 2 defensemen with the Gladiators shorthanded. Atlanta will skate from left to right. Orlando skates from right to left. They open up with possession. And they'll start with Aaron Luchuk, number 91, Aaron Nazarian, Mark Auk, and Anthony Bardero, I believe. And offsides at the line, so the face-off will come outside of Gladiator Blue. Pearson against Bardero. The last time these two teams played, Derek Topatic was the overtime hero. And that came on Solar Bear ice. So they got Hernandez for goalie interference. Here is Auk straight away. One-timer, Luchuk denied by Hyder. Luchuk let it fly. Hyder made the save. 28 seconds into overtime. And 33 seconds here into the power play for the Solar Bears. So it is not Hernandez. Never try to correct yourself. Always believe your gut. Neely, a 2-minute minor for roughing with Chris Harper, as I predicted. And Neely got the extra minor goaltender interference at 19:53. That results in the power play for the Solar Bears. Hernandez just serving that extra minor. So a new centerman on the ice for the Gladiators. Joey Cipollone replaces Jackson Pearson. Anthony Bardero in the dot for the Solar Bears, and it's won by Orlando, and Cipollone has broke his stick. So the Gladiators down 4-on-3, and their centerman is without a twig. Here is Auk at the blue line. He gets it right back. Auk waits, does not shoot. Not a lot of pressure from the Gladiators here, as they're allowing the Solar Bears to work around the umbrella. Auk to the right circle. Somebody's got to shoot at some point. Luchuk does, and it's blocked by the leg of Jarvis halfway through the power play. Here is Luchuk. Right dot. Auk back for Luchuk. He goes skate to stick. Controls right circle. One-timer from Bardero. Hyder slides over to his right. Auk again. Dishes it off to the right circle. Now over to the left. Quick tap from Bardero to Auk. And a glove save made by Hyder. Goaltending brilliance from Ethan Hyder on that last sequence. Look how quick the puck moved from one side to the other and tapped back to the top. And a one-time blast from Mark Auk, who has already scored in this game from a similar position. This time, Ethan Hyder says, get out of here with that one, thanks to the glove hand. Face-off win for the Glads. No more broken stick for Cipollone. He heads to the bench. Derek Topanic gets a clear. 33 seconds to go on the power play, when Hernandez and Neely will both come out. Solar Bears enter in over the attacking line. Luchuk right circle. Puts a snow shower onto Carabia. Auk on the outside, left wing corner. Luchuk one-timer. Auk, he slapped past it to the near wing, and it's missed by Bardero. And now a 2-on-2 for the Glad shorthanded. Jackson Pearson in overtime for the win, and it's blocked. 5:10 to go here in OT. 2 seconds and one. Hernandez is out of the box. He'll speed his way immediately to the Gladiator end, but the Solar Bears end it. An overtime game-winning goal right as Randy Hernandez comes out of the box. It's Aaron Nazarian with his second goal of the game, and the Solar Bears have won it in the extra session by a final score of 4-3. Exactly 2 minutes into overtime. We'll send it to a quick break, and then when we return, I've got a recap of today's game. But Atlanta loses by a final score of 4-3 in overtime to the Orlando Solar Bears. Seriously, a disappointing morning here at Gas South Arena. Atlanta falls by a final score of 4-3 in overtime. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, it's not about losing, because in the game of hockey, the wonderful game of hockey, the greatest game on earth, you are going to lose sometimes. But to have a game really decided, unfortunately, in the final 7 seconds of regulation. Eric Neely doing what he has done his entire career, driving straight to the net. And goaltender interference whistled down, and the Gladiators shorthanded. The Solar Bears do not score a power play goal, but they find the game winner right after Randy Hernandez comes out of the box. Before both teams left the playing surface, Eric Neely had a lot of words for the two referees in today's game, who once again are Tyler Haskell and Ryan Siegel. A very difficult job, but a very tough penalty at a very crucial point of the hockey game. But it happens. You move on. You congratulate Orlando on the victory. You can move on to the next game. What else can you say? But a lot of disappointment in this building. I wouldn't necessarily say anger, or anything like that, just sadness. Because the Gladiators have been resilient all year, and this game really no different. And their resilience really taken away from them when Eric Neely, somebody who has fought so hard to come out onto this ice each and every game to play in front of you, the fans, doing exactly what he does best. And just in the final 7 seconds of the game for things to be decided due to a minor penalty. It is what it is. A recap of today's game. The first goal of the game was scored at 4:19. Mark Auk, his second, assisted by Aaron Luchuk and Braden Lowe. The Gladiators would tie the game at 13:09. Derek Topatic, his 10th goal of the year, assisted by Jeremy Hansel and Jackson Pearson. For Topatic, that passed Jim Jackson for the most points produced among defensemen in Gladiator franchise history with 117. Congratulations, Derek. But Topatic's point totals would not stop there. At 5:02 of the second period, Cody Sylvester would score his 100th goal in a Gladiator sweater, his 23rd goal of the year, assisted by Derek Topatic and Eric Neely. Aaron Nazarian and Kelly Bent would also score for Orlando in the second, and Atlanta would be down 3-2 entering the final frame. Jackson Pearson at 13:01 would score his 7th goal of the year, assisted by Derek Topatic and Cody Sylvester on the power play to tie the game, a deflection goal from Pearson. And then 2 minutes into the overtime, exactly when Randy Hernandez came out of the penalty box to join the play, the Solar Bears scored. It was Aaron Nazarian, his 2nd goal of the game and his 9th goal of the season, assisted by Aaron Luchuk and Mark Auk. The goaltenders, Luke Pavicic, in his first professional start for Orlando, grabs the win, making 25 saves on 28 shots. Congratulations, Luke. That's a moment you'll never forget. Certainly well-deserved. He was excellent tonight. Ethan Heider on the other side for the Gladiators suffers the defeat. In his 31st appearance of the season, he suffers his 13th loss. He made 25 saves on 29 shots for the Gladiators. The shots on goal in the overtime, 4-0 for the Solar Bears, 8-8 in the third period. For the game, officially, 29-28, Orlando. The power plays, the Solar Bears were 0 for 3. Atlanta was 2 for 4, but you could really call that game winner a power play goal if you wanted to. The penalties in that third period, we had quite a few. First, Derek Topatic went off for a slash at 10:42. Then Anthony Bardero went off for a hold at 11:57. And then at 19:53, that's when the game really changed. Both Chris Harper and Eric Neely went off for a roughing minor at 19:53. Randy Hernandez called for interference on the goalkeeper, and Atlanta was down a man. They would head into overtime and successfully kill off the 2 minutes of power play time for the Solar Bears. But it would not be enough, as just 1 second later, Nazarian would put the game on ice, once again, assisted by Aaron Luchuk and Mark Auk to win the game for the Solar Bears. In the win, Orlando improves to 34-22, 10-0. They now have earned their 77th and 78th points of the season, while the Gladiators in the defeat fall to 26-28, 6-2. They now have 60 points and have lost their 4th game in a row. Well, that concludes tonight's coverage of Atlanta Gladiators hockey. For everybody who watched on Flow Hockey and YouTube, thank you so much. Until next time, which is Friday night against the Greenville Swamp Rabbits from the Bon Secours Wellness Arena. Stay safe, stay well, and as always, don't forget this one. Go Glads, enjoy the rest of your Wednesday and the rest of your week, and we'll talk soon. Special thank you also to Authenticate Graphic Design and Video Production, not just tonight, but every night, for making our YouTube broadcasts possible.